ìyá Ìjẹ̀ṣà nìyá mi. Tí o bá ṣẹ̀, yóò nà. Tí o bá ṣẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gidi, yóò fún ọ níkò. Ẹ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nù. So when I heard a knock on my head, my first thing was, kí ni mo ṣe? It was a sign that I had done something bad. So mo wò pé kí ni mo ṣe? Wọ́n á rí àwọn èèyàn tó ń rẹ́rìn. Mi ò rí ẹni tó gbá mi níkò, unfortunately, because mi ò lè rí. Mi ò lè focus kí n rí.
Immediately.
Wọ́n wá ń rẹ́rìn.
Okay.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ kọ́ wa ká máa jà. So ọmọ CAC ni wá, CAC Àgbàlá Àtùrà. Mo kórí bọnú ìwé again. Wọ́n tún fún mi níkò yẹn again, harder this time. So mo gbójú sókè, mi ò rí ẹni náà still. More people wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rẹ́rìn.
That's bullying.
Mo tún wò pé ìṣá náà ni. Mo tún kọjú sínú ìwé, mo tún kà lọ. Wọ́n tún fún mi ní ìkó yẹn, harder again. Lẹ́ẹ̀kẹta. Now more people were laughing. Now my annoyance, ìbínú mi kì í ṣe pé torí pé wọ́n gbá mi níkò. Yes, ó dùn mí o, but ìbínú mi kọ́ nìyẹn. Ìbínú mi ni pé mo wá rí pé each time tí máa gbórí sókè, àwọn èèyàn tó ń rẹ́rìn pọ̀ sí. Mo wá wò wọ́n níjọ́ yẹn as a young boy. N tó sáré nínú ọkàn mi ni pé a ò wá rí èèyàn kan
tó lè caution ẹ.
tó lè sọ pé kò dáa náà. Mo wá wò pé tí mo bá tẹ̀síwájú báyìí, wọ́n lè pa mí. Inside my heart, báyìí mo ti rò, so mo wá dìde. Mo wá lọ sí ẹ̀yìn class. Ẹ mọ̀ pé lọ́kà ó kàn, wọ́n kò gé ẹ̀yìn. So mo wá mú igi kan. Igi yẹn rẹ̀ tóbi, so mo mú sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́. Mo rò pé nínú ọkàn wọn, the gentle boy that I was, I've been outspoken, I was a bit bashful. Mo nójú tì díẹ̀ nígbà tí mo dàgbà. Kì í ṣe pé mo nójú tì tán o, but mo ṣì ná ojú tì ju bí mo ṣe wà yìí lọ ńgbà yẹn. So wọ́n ti rò pé àdẹ́nigi yẹn tóbi, ó dangerous. So wọ́n ti rò pé mo kàn halẹ̀ ní mi lè fi ṣe nǹkan kan. Mo ń kàwé yẹn. Mo dẹ̀ ní ẹ̀bùn yẹn dì sí. I can see my circumference even when I'm focused like this. I can see you like this. I can see your reaction. Bí mo ṣe ń wò yìí. Mo dẹ̀ ń wo circumference mi. The next ọwọ́ tí mo rí ní sàkó, ó fẹ́ yán ni o. Ó fẹ́ yún orí ni o. Ó fẹ́ mo wo igi yẹn mọ́ mercilessly. Ẹ mọ̀ tó bá ní premeditated action ni. So mo wo mọ́ 1, 2, 3 the number of times not the fún mi níkò. So ó dùn dáadáa. Ó rí pé kì í ṣe mistake. So ìjà á dé. Mi ò mọ̀ gbá mi níkò lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta. Mo dẹ̀ rí ọwọ́ ní circumference mi. So mo assume. Okay, ó dà pé GSS 3 ni.
Okay.
So mo assume wípé fẹ́ gbá mi níkò ní ìjà dé. That's why I had the reputation of being aggressive at that time. So I had to defend myself. I had to defend ara mi. So mo wà lọ́rẹ̀. Mo nọ́rẹ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ràn mi, wọ́n mọ̀ pé mo ní ọpọlọ, wọ́n máa mú mi ṣeré Ṣẹ̀kẹ̀mbá, Mr. Arosho, àwọn náà ò help matters nígbà yẹn jọ kan. Yes, VP wa ni wọ́n gbà àti ẹ̀tì ó dà ká ti DSS class nígbà yẹn. Mr. Arosho níjọ́ yẹn wọ́n kọ national anthem mo gan pa. Ó dà wípé àtàwọn kọ college anthem mo wá ń jó lóyóládó mo ti gbàgbé ara. So I was just dancing. Ó dẹ̀ ká gan pa ni. So bẹ́ẹ̀ wá ṣe tọ́ ní that yellow man come out. Yellow man pọ̀. That fair guy. When that African European, everybody was number butter. So I had nicknames when I African European. Only boys. Then I had Sekemba, Sekemba, and all that. So orúkọ kẹta tí mo wá gbà. As a matter of fact, wọ́n pè mí ní Àfin at that time. Yeah, they didn't call me Àfin at that time. It was a kind of two schools, so they had different kind of nicknames. Orúkọ kẹta tí mo wá nílé ìlú college ní 1K.
1K. Kí ni ìtumọ̀ yẹn?
Bó ṣe ń lọ ní 1,000 naira. So because mi ò ní ọ̀rẹ́, mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ràn kérò máa wà around mi. Mo láwọn ọ̀rẹ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan, Àjíbọ́lá Ògúntádé, àwọn Táyọ̀ Abíọ́lá, àwọn lájọ máa ń jókòó. My cousin was also in my class at that time, Lékè Fatobero. So níjọ́ kan àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ dádì tọ́jọ́ wà ní club the unique Mr. Folufunmilayo of blessed memory wọ́n wá wálé wa wọ́n wá ń lọ bàbá yẹn ń lo bluebird yeah I remember bluebird lálẹ́ wọ́n á fún mi ní fún alẹ́ owó wọ́n á fún èmi ní 200 naira 20 naira mẹ́wàá one way or the other it skipped my parents. Which, okay, this is the first time my boss story here really. It skipped my parents. They did not see that the man gave us money or gave me money. So I took that money to school. 200 naira in 1993, 94. That was a lot of money. 5 naira la mo lọ school.
No, mo rántí pé big uncle mi wọ́n fún mi ní bí 10 naira. Ẹ̀rù ń bà mí àti 1993.
So
big money.
So just imagine that
naira.
I had 200 naira. So it was a Moaniro because I like to give. Àti kékeré yẹn jájọ jẹun tó bá ti jẹun. So I was so mo rí pé mo ní èrò.
But owó yẹn pọ̀ náà.
Ó pọ̀. Mo wá ní èrò, mo ní ọ̀rẹ́. I was so happy. Now, owó ti tán níjọ́ yẹn. Owó yẹn tán níjọ́ yẹn.
Bí ìgbà tó mo gbé 200k wọ school.
Owó tán níjọ́ yẹn. So àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì a ti lọ sí default setting 5 naira. Naturally, àwọn tànà ìjẹ́ àná ti dùn mí oró lẹ́nu. So wọ́n wá. So wọ́n convert ṣe àjàmà àwà aláyé owó tó fi fẹ́ lọ jọ break. So báyìí rí pé kò sí owó everywhere túká wọ́n padà sí status quo of hatred. Wọ́n á wò pé okay ó dà pé owó máa help o tí bá nó mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jí ó yẹn. So mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ látòrí 50 naira.
Nílé.
Yes na. No mi ò jí ní public public mi ò jí ilé ni ìbọn sì máa ń láwọ owó kan lè jí 50 naira jí 100 naira 200 naira you know. So one fateful day it go shock you like this o. But fi máa ń ka owó sílé iron box mo lọ mú key ṣáà ti discover tó fi key ẹ sí yáàṣì inú owó ẹ̀ tó pọ̀ mọ́ àmú 1,000 naira.
Which was...
So imagine what 200 naira could do. So now just imagine what 1,000 naira could do. So àmú 1,000. Stupid me. Lẹ́yìn pé àwọn èèyàn wá wà ní around mi tí mo help. Help náà làwọn àpè tí mo help. Bàbá mi ti kọ́ wa bọ́yìn lo fragrances. Bàbá mi máa ń ṣàkọ gan. You know, before I started using medicated glasses, I man lose sunshades. My father's influence, you know. He worked at RCC, Solar Bolel, then he became RCC later. So he had a finesse around him. So, Mojo, Molora fragrance, Mora body spray, mo spray it me lastly. Koku mo very explain it. Mora sunshades, Google, àti Google. Mo àwọn èèyàn pọ̀ around me. Àwọn teachers mi ti ń suspect. Later ìgbà tá a ṣe ní tú náà ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o. Wọ́n ní suspect pé this boy just came from here to here. Well, maybe his father got a promotion or a raise. Ọlọ́run ò kì í pẹ́ dáyọ̀ lóhùn. So àwọn kan they had no reason to suspect anything, so they just let it go until that fateful day tí bàbá mi wá ń wá 1,000 nínú owó yẹn nígbà tí wọ́n kà. So wọ́n kàn wò pé nígbà tí wọ́n á ṣe gbogbo in fact ìyẹn gan mo cut even after that 1k mo sì jí owó taxi because ìgbà yẹn náà ṣe àgbé dáàdì mi lọ Èkó so wọ́n á ra Datsun 120y láti máa ṣe taxi kán lè máa gbé wa lọ school láàárọ̀ so that àní so taxi tó máa kó sínú ilé tó máa fẹ́ deliver aláyé ti máa yọ mẹ́ máa ti solve our boys you know. But on this fateful 1,000 naira day, my father came to school and wọ́n wá ń béèrè mi kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ dárúkọ àwọn tá a jọ náwó but àwọn people yẹn wá ń fi mi ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́. Ìgbà mi wá gbé sí nǹkan ṣe yìí ni ẹ wo eléyìí ọ̀nà ń bẹ̀ èyí mo ra ráìsì fún èyí mo ra burger bread àti mọ́mọ́ èmi màá rántí o kìí ṣe pé kíní ìrántí ni o bí mo ra pátá fún ọ ní 1942 tọ́rọ̀ bá kàn màá rántí kìí ṣe pé kíní ni o á fún mi ní ìmọ̀ àti á fún mi ní ẹ̀bùn ẹ̀ ni I would remember ẹ̀ ń gbàgbé nǹkan díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni ẹ̀ tí má gbàgbé gan màá rántí pẹ̀rífẹ̀rí yẹn mo kà á ó wá di bọ́ ṣá gbogbo ó ní pé àwọn boys sọ fúnra wa àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi máa gbọ́ adé ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tó ní alphabet nígbà tó sọ pé òun bó ṣe gbọ́ pé ẹnìkan sọ wọ́n pé dáadé àfi tí wọ́n ṣàwọn èèyàn ó lóun ti gbé bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti padà so corridor ti clear corridor ti clear everybody ilé ìlàkọlẹ̀ jẹ́ everybody corridor ẹ̀ clear pé dáadé àfi wá school àfi ti point àwọn èèyàn so everybody àwọn èèyàn kan wà tó escape ẹ̀ so wọ́n á mú wa lọ sí chai I don't know about your school but my school Loyola College one place you don't want to enter mi ò mọ̀ bóyá general o but for Loyola College there's one place you do not want to enter slaughter lab ni introtech workshop ó dà pé àwọn teacher tó máa ń kọ́ introtech ẹ̀ á fún ọ ní ẹ̀bùn àti na èèyàn oh dear àwọn Mr. Olawoye àwọn Mr. Falana mi mọ̀ bí táwọn bàbá ẹ̀ wá I think I saw them recently ní reunion wa oh God these guys can beat the hell out they will beat you your parents will be happy pé èèyàn kan lu ayé ẹ so introtech workshop now because ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn ti serious 1,000.
owó yẹn pọ̀.
one teacher I think it was Mr. Olawoye or Mr. Falana sáwọn méjì parí so I did not know which one wà wọlé wá sọ̀rọ̀ with passion ìwọ jí 1,000 just imagine what a teacher's salary would be at that time so wò mí ó ní ìwọ ó jí 1,000 fẹ́ẹ́ nìkan ṣe down yẹn.
School fees me per term in my was 150.
So you can imagine pé ìwọ ó jí 1,000 bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan ṣe ní 1k ṣé nǹkan tẹ́ ń pè nù 1k ó jí 1k ó nìkan ló fún mi ní ẹgbàá funny enough they did not beat me because of my skin and parents mi ló máa ná mi àwọn èèyàn náà mi ta ó fún mi ní ẹgbàá ẹyọkan ó bí nínú ẹgbàá ẹyọkan méjì fà ó jí 1k ìpọ so borúkọ ẹ yìí ràn ní ẹ 1k ó yìí lọ ní ẹ but that time as young as I was I made a decision mo rí i pé báwọn èèyàn ṣe rí kò sọ́gbọ́n tó lè dá kò síwá tó lè hù kò sọ́nà tó lè mọ̀ tó lè fi káyé lọ́rùn o so as young as I was I got into Loyola College at 9 so GSS 3 I would be 11. I took a decision. I made that decision that whatever anybody man show me coming, whatever I decide that is good for me is what I would do. Ó padà affect me because man sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé a man's into just strength èèyàn náà ló máa padà jẹ́ weakness ẹ̀ into just weakness ẹ̀ ló máa padà jẹ́ strength ẹ̀ that's it. So I took that decision. It affected me a lot. It has affected me in marriage, like because of course you have to talk to your partner. You have to even with your parents. Once it's all lecturing last 2013, 2014. I said I'm going to hustle in town. She lecturing and lecture I talk in low. Instead kí n ti máa ṣe lọ kí n ti máa fà ẹ́ mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní 2022 you know so I made up my mind that whatever I decide tí mo bá sọ pé mo máa ṣe ó ní mo máa ṣe I'm not going to listen to anybody. It helped me as a person right but ó ní àwọn ibi tí kọ́nù kọ́ náà wà then mo gbìyànjú pé ìgbà yẹn ni mo rò lọ́kàn mi pé whatever I touch will be excellent. I will try not to break rules. Màá gbìyànjú láti máa rú òfin. Kò ṣeé ṣe, mo máa sọ fún ẹni pé mi ò kí ń parọ́ púpọ̀. Mi ò kí ń sọ pé mi ò kí ń parọ́ rárá. Màá ní mi ò kí ń parọ́ púpọ̀. So irọ́ tíntìntì lè bá mi but major irọ́ you won't find it. You know, I will be excellent. You will give me 10 o'clock, I will be there at 10. If I can't, tí mi bá make any 10, man, ma fún any feedback, mo ti kúrò, mo wà nínú traffic.
Like today we had an agreement for 10 o'clock, so, you came here at 9:40.
9:40, that's me. to get here at 9:40, I had to wake up, get off my bed. Well, I slept a bit late. I was praying, so I had to get off my bed and started preparing at 7:23 because I lived at Bashoron.
Okay.
So I had to. Boats now. So I had to prep. I had to do a lot of things. So that's me. Mo fẹ́ kí orúkọ mi kó má jẹ́ pé ẹni báyìí ló influence me. And then when you mention my name, I want a lot of money. But if I can't have money, if you mention my name and it's not synonymous with money, it must be synonymous with excellence.
Excellence.
And I think it's a trait I've seen in albinos. My brother too, Dami Ogunsi, who acted in the Kunle Afolayan movie. Dami is a tad bit more popular than me. Dami too, if you look at Dami too, àwọn èèyàn sọ pé gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n bá sọ pé àfihàn lè ṣe ni Dami máa ṣe. Yeah, I know Dami well. We auditioned for Kunle Afolayan's A Tribunal together. So nígbà tó ń mú àwọn èèyàn rò pé mo máa wà bitter. And I told everybody, I said, if I was directing the tribunal, I will cast Dami. He was taller. He was slimmer. In the audition, me, mo bóyá sọ fún ó wọ suit wa. Mo ṣe wá realize pé at that time, he was a banker at Abuja. Okay. And the role was the role of a banker. Okay. Now, he had a certificate in acting for New York Film Academy. He had all the experience, all the requisite. I just needed to do a bit more work as a director. Amy, fillers ni pé wọ́n sọ pé mi acting mi interpretation mi deeper, right? But in looks, he beat me. Amy stocky, mo kúrú díẹ̀ jùlọ, mo níkùn díẹ̀, and all that. So the picture and casting a film, 50% of a film is casting.
All right. I think gbé mi wọ àwọn because mi ò tí fẹ́ lọ.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Like talking about our reviews that man share, but no. Okay. No, I should open there. So we are coming back to those reviews. Course we're lecturing is cool.
Theatre arts.
Theatre arts. Why theatre?
Sherry problem here. I can't answer that question. Musha mo wípé theatre ni mo.
Science is shall be arts.
No, arts ni. Story mo de arts yẹn lọ, ó tún wá le gan. Story mo de arts yẹn gangan ó le. Loyola College. Ìgbà tá ṣe JSSC. Wọ́n ní kí ló ń pe exam yẹn ó leak lọ́dún náà long. I think it was 93, 92, 93, 94. Wọ́n ní exam yẹn leak.
JSS3 abi?
Yes, please. So Loyola College wá dé okay everybody ẹ máa lọ sí SS1. Ẹ lọ jókòó sí class tó bá wù yín ní SS1. So first term examination náà fi máa já àwọn èèyàn sí classes tó bá fit wọn. So as usual, àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi lọ science class, so mo sáré lọ sí science class. Wọ́n pe ẹnìkan ní Dípò Abidogun, mo ti dáríjì ẹ o. Dípò Abidogun, he didn't offend me anyway. Ó wá yá mi ní novel. Nígbà yẹn, if you are familiar with reading novels, wàá gba novel kan, wàá fi ka bí 100. Wàá yá ẹ̀yàn ní ẹ̀. Ètò bá gbà ẹ̀, wàá tún fi yá ẹ̀kan, wàá tún fi yá ẹ̀kan. So novel, source novel, Dípò tí mo yá, tí mo fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ yíyá mi, wàá rántí ẹni tí mo yá. Dípò wá ń béèrè novel ẹ̀, Dípò dẹ̀ lè ná anybody. Ó wà stọ́kì gbà yẹn. Nítorí àfihàn, àti ẹ̀bùn bẹ̀rẹ̀ Dípò lè ná anybody, nǹkan tá a fi mọ̀ pé Dípò lè ná anybody, bí a máa ń ṣe arm wrestling. So Dípò ló máa ń win gbogbo arm wrestling. So everybody kan assume naturally pé ó máa lu tiẹ̀ ta. Ẹ tó win arm wrestling, ó máa lu ẹ̀ bá jẹ. So èmi bá ń sákò class. Ìlè wa jẹ́ kí ẹnìkan human being kó wá lu àfin pa o. Ìbá lọ class. Mo wá ń lọ sí òkè. Block here, the SS1 block was a 2-story building. Tí àwa máa pè 3-story building. It's a 2-story building. On ka lower floor. So máa lọ sí òkè. Máa lọ class yẹn. So ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣe exam first time. Ṣé ìwé yẹ kí n wọ class ní science class kí n lọ ṣe? Mi lọ ṣe. Class tí mo wà lókè kí n ṣe class mi. So màá jáde. Màá lọ sẹ́yìn kitchen. So mi ṣe exam. Exam tí wọ́n yìí pín wá class wọn ṣe. Nígbà wọ́n wà pé result tí wọ́n fi pín wá class. Mo bá lọ science class. Pé head of school. Wọ́n yà kí Mr. Falana the head of school. I'm not very certain. Wọ́n wá pe orúkọ. Wọ́n á ní ìwọ tí ò bá gbọ́ orúkọ rẹ o wá sí Introtech workshop kó wá complain. Ṣé mo gbé mi ṣe exam kò yẹ kí n lọ, mo lọ like the idiot that I was. Máa yẹn wá, you will see the pain and the effort. Wá orúkọ yẹn, wọ́n ṣe wàhálà. Wọ́n kàn throw question yẹn in passing pé passively bí ṣe o dẹ̀ ṣe exam ṣá, o ṣe exam ṣá. Wọ́n expect pé kí n dáhùn. Wọ́n kàn bí ṣe o dẹ̀ ṣe exam. Wọ́n á ní no sir. Ó wá pause. Kí ni ẹjọ́ shock? Ẹ mọ̀ kéèyàn ti ṣe wàhálà fún bíi 30 minutes kó wá kàn ju pé ṣé ṣùgbọ́n ṣe exam ṣá. Ó kàn expect pé answer yẹn máa jẹ́ no. Àmọ́ á ní no sir. Ó kàn gan pa pé ó ṣe exam. Mo ní rárá sir. Ó kàn kọ́kọ́ pàwé ni. You did not write the exam. Get out of here. Now, mo kàn kára sí kíláàsì tí mo máa ń wà ní òkè pàápàá play table soccer. So àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì, daddy àti mommy wọ́n kàn wá já wa ní sùkúù. Mo lè gbàgbé aṣọ tí mommy wọn gbà ẹ́ a purple àdìrẹ. Wọ́n gbé báàgì brown. Wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ ní Ìbàdàn North East local government nígbà yẹn. So daddy máa drop wa, wọ́n máa lọ drop wọn. Mo kàn rí máa yẹn conductor wọn yẹn náà wọ̀ wọ́n kàn bọ́lọ̀ kan jeez. Ọkàn mi sọ pé jẹ́ kí máa yìí kọjá o, ò jẹ́ kí daddy tètè start kan máa lọ kí máa yìí tó dé o. Bí máa yẹn ṣe wá ni ó kàn wá ẹ káàárọ̀ o. Ó tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn parents mi dà ẹ káàárọ̀ sà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ wọ́n lè bèé kwẹ́sẹ̀ mi lè gbàgbé o ṣé ẹ̀yin ni òbí ọmọdé yìí. Oh my day. Mo wé ó tán ayé ti pa. Tí àjẹsára wo interview mo ṣọ̀kan máa rántí. Dáàdì lè máa rántí ẹ̀yà àjẹsára rántí. Ṣé ẹ̀yin ni òbí ọmọdé yìí? Wọ́n ní bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ọmọdé yìí ò ní class. Àkọ́bí yóò ní class. Wọ́n ṣáà sọ̀rọ̀. Mo rò pé mọ́mí ṣáà gba wọ́n ṣe máa rí wọn orúkọ wọn ṣáà lọ. Mo lọ sí kíláàsì tí mo ti mọ after assembly. Mo wà ní kíláàsì ẹ̀ à ń gbá table soccer. Mi mọ̀ bóyá àwọn ọmọ table soccer.
Tó máa fi kíní cassette. Tó máa ń pè wá. Ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì máa ń ṣe kíní ẹ̀ ṣá.
Àgbá table soccer á ṣe gbẹ̀. Béèyàn kan ṣe wádìí ẹ̀ pé Tolu, they are calling you at the Introtech workshop.
Slav.
Mo ní okay. Mo kàn tún gbá table soccer lọ. Mo rò pé nígbà táwọn yẹn wá dúró for a while tán rí mi. The next thing after a few minutes normally mo bury orí báyìí mo gbá table soccer èrò pọ̀. Mo kàn gbọ́ gbà gbòs. Nítorí jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ two things, the smell, my mother's smell, and apá àbùbá.
Okay.
Ó lẹ́kì rántí aṣọ yẹn ti today apá àbùbá yẹn purple. So mo rò pé nígbà táwọn yẹn dúró tí wọ́n rí mi náà wá sọ pé bóyá ẹ̀yin lẹ lọ́mọ kẹ́ ẹ lọ pè wá fúnra yín. Nígbà tí ò dáa àwa ló bóyá kẹ́ ẹ lọ pọmọ yín lọ́wọ́ bá mi di table soccer. Oh shit, oh my days. Ìyá Ìjẹ̀ṣà wọ́n lù mí o. Wọ́n lù mí láti òkè ẹ̀. Wọ́n ná mi dé Introtech workshop. Now, all that being said, bàtà wá sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Mọ́mí wa ní ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sà kí lẹ lè ṣe fún wa báyìí. Máa yẹn wá sọ dismissively. Well, the only thing that lè ṣe nígbà lè fi sí art class.
Bí pé class tí ó.
So wọ́n fi mi sí art class. And guess what? All I pay, it was SS1Q. I forgot whether it was R or Q. Guess what? Class tí mo máa ń lọ. Tí mo máa ń lọ jókòó sí. It was okay. It happened to be the class.
Ibẹ̀ náà tí wàá ná ìjáde.
So class yẹn ni. So that's how I got to art class.
Okay.
Ṣé bọ́lá ṣe tì mí sí art class? Good. Now, bọ́lá ṣe tì mí sí theatre rẹ̀. He had to take me out of Loyola College to Urban Day Grammar School, the second choice in my state common entrance. Urban Day Grammar School was just down the road at Olaogun, Old Ife Road. So otherwise I would have studied law. Because the natural thing to study that made sense in art class was law.
Okay.
But nígbà yẹn láyé Dr. Mubolaoye as Commissioner for Education, I think wọ́n bọ̀ wá kí wa nílùú Ìlà College. Wọ́n wá dá ẹgbẹ́ akọ́mọlédè sílẹ̀, àwa jó. Wọ́n sì sọ mí sẹ́yìn. Ijó yẹn problem mi ṣì nílò choreograph dance. But normal ijó ní church, wọ́n lè beat me. Àwọn normal ijó yẹn, wọ́n lè beat me. But yẹn, they catch a choreographed.
You know them on Johnny Theatre.
Problematic problem ni fún mi. So wọ́n ṣàṣọ mi sẹ́yìn. But ó rekindle interest me. Unfortunately, àti ìsọ story mo wọ theatre mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní when I was young. But maybe I'll talk about it. Maybe we'll get there. So ó rekindle interest me because interest yẹn ti lọ for a while.
Okay.
Because kò sí opportunity yẹn. So ó rekindle interest me. So máa ń bá wọn ṣe. Bó ṣe ẹ̀kan máa ń sọ mí sẹ́yìn. Máa ń bá wọn ṣe. So gbogbo àwọn problems yẹn ó continue. Mo máa ń tẹ̀lé àwọn boys, àwọn ọmọ olówó, ni mo máa ń tẹ̀lé àwọn friends jáde, àwọn lọ gbá ura gẹ́gẹ́. Àwọn boys mọ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ ura gẹ́gẹ́, Mortal Kombat, Nintendo, ura gẹ́gẹ́, ura gẹ́gẹ́. Nǹkan tá a máa ń pè gbà yẹn. So àwa lọ play, àwa lọ ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Èmi ò ń ṣọmọ ń gbà yẹn. I was just one innocent boy.
But àwọn kan ṣọmọ nínú set.
Oh my days. Tọ́ba Sunday around 98, mi ò mọ̀ káwọn èèyàn àì àbúrò ara wọn.
Ní class tẹ wà yẹn.
Mi ò mọ̀, àti SS classes nígbà yẹn. Mi ò mọ̀ káwọn èèyàn àì ó ní ẹ̀kan tó máa ń ta oúnjẹ ní ibi Baptist Church lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ lórí lákọlẹ̀ second gate Òbèdá, ìyá Òbèdá. Èmi ò mọ̀ káwọn boys yìí àì Òbèdá. Recently náà sọ gbogbo àwọn kíní ẹ ní loyal 98 boys uployo ẹ bá bínú mo tún àṣírí. So mi ò rò pé wọ́n ṣàmá sọ pé màá wò pé sọ àwọn èèyàn dá irú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí nígbà tí a wà school. Èmi agídí ká sọ English ká sọ gbogbo ẹ̀yẹ ní ti tèmi. Right, so I repeated SS2 first time. Mrs. Atoyebi became worried. My teachers became worried because I was not a dull student. I was not. They know that I am not dull, so I shouldn't repeat. But more repeat. Child, where I can sit up. There was a time, one of my repeat classes, Mrs. Atoyebi, English teacher, mama on kọ́ wa ní English. Ṣé ọmọ kan wá sọ̀rọ̀. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi bákan. Má dá ọgbẹ́sẹ̀ Mr. Atoyebi kọ́kọ́ ní kó dìde. Wọ́n kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Wọ́n á wo èmi náà bí tí mo jókòó sí. English literature in English náà kọ́ wa by Macbeth. We are reading Twelfth Night. Wọ́n á wo báyìí. William Shakespeare Twelfth Night là ń kà. Wọ́n á wo mi. Wọ́n ní nígbà tí wọ́n náà he too kò mọ́ra ẹ̀ lágbà. He doesn't kò mọ nǹkan tó carry. Ó kàn ṣe rádaràda. So wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi náà. One would expect my head to set. It didn't set. I repeated the second time. Wow. Yes.
SS2 again?
Yes, please. I repeated the second time. Ní first repetition yẹn, mo máa tún jáde máa lọ sí ilé àwọn fada, màmá bá ọmọ Bishop Finn ṣeré ní nursery primary school tó wà nínú Loyola College SS2. Ibẹ̀ ni Mrs. Adewusi ti.
Ọmọ ẹsẹ̀ sọ lọ́wọ́ bá wọn.
Oh, are you kidding? You know, àwọn àbúrò mi wà ńbẹ̀, so àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ àbúrò mi kan wà. So then Mrs. Adewusi nà mí ní ìjọ kan. She was a deaconess in our church. She said, well, I to her at that time. So she saw me more than just a teacher. I said, oh no, me teach senior mi kan wá gbà mí lọ́wọ́ pé ẹjọ́. Ó ní no, let me beat him. This boy is not dumb. He is brilliant and intelligent, but he will not stay in class. Let me beat him. Also, if that mama is still alive, God bless you. She was beating me with passion, not with wickedness. But abuse me. But the beating was not because no, was with that kind of beating. My head still no set. I still repeated. So ibẹ̀ ni ọ̀rẹ́ dáàdì mi again tó jẹ́ not ọ̀rẹ́ like that, wọ́n jọ wà ní church, council of elders. He was elder at that time. My dad was in church council. So wá jẹ́ class teacher mi. Do I advise for pé ẹ jẹ́ mú ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ Lóyèlá college. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ kó rí ẹ̀ straight. That's how I got to Obande Grammar School. So the idea ni pé kí n lọ sí Obande Grammar School, kí n lọ ṣe external student. Year in 98 was supposed to be my SSC year. So àwọn mate mi ṣe mọ̀ pé àwọn ti lọ SS3, mi wà SS2. So ọdún yẹn náà kọ WAEC. Tèmi yẹ kó ń bọ́ sí SS3, but mo tún repeat. So the idea was, okay, take him away, go and write SSC externally. My dear Obande Grammar School, Chief JB Akitayo, mi mọ̀ bóyá bàbá ẹ̀ ṣe wà láyé, and the principal. Anyway, kò sí space ma for external student, except it's good to start from SS2. So my father decided that, okay, ó better kó ṣe SS2 bí ju kó lọ repeat again. Lẹ́lẹ́kejì.
Okay.
So do it here. And that was my date with destiny. So Obande Grammar School tí mo dúró sí, mo wá join cultural troupe. That was the time tí cultural troupe Queen of Apostles Secondary Commercial Grammar School tí wọ́n popular lórí BCOS. Tó ń kọ àwọn orin, tó máa film wọn, tó máa play it. Okay. Right. So it was a thing for secondary schools in Oyo State to have a cultural troupe because everybody was aspiring. Àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ dé ibi ògo Queen of Apostles yẹn. So wọ́n á join cultural troupe. Mo ti ń ṣe star mi lọ jẹ́jẹ́ àtìgbà yẹn mo ti ń write orin, but really mi ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí write orin bẹ́ẹ̀ mo ṣáà ń follow wọn. Bí gẹ́gẹ́ kan ṣe dé nìyẹn, bó náà ṣe dé láti Ọba Akínyẹlé Memorial High School ní Tóyìn Fámúàgùn. So ọmọ ṣẹlẹ̀, I can't forget that girl, man, gẹrun báyìí máa tún wá jẹ́lẹ̀. So òun náà ní the same can-do spirit like me. So our méjì ti wá pàdé. So there was a tussle for control. One thing led to the other. Èmi kàn bínú kò ní cultural troupe ni pé ó dà pé nǹkan ṣe yín. Mo kàn bínú kò cultural group ni. Mo kàn dá ẹgbẹ́ tèmi sílẹ̀ ní school ni. Ẹgbẹ́ akọ́mọlédè àti agbáṣàgà. Mo kàn dá sílẹ̀ ni. Ìgbà yẹn náà ẹgbẹ́ kan wà ní school, Family Life Education Club, FLE Club, tí Family Health and Population Action Committee, FAPAC, tí headquarters wọ́n wà ní Gbaremu Ọlọ́ba ní ọdún yẹn. This was 98, 99 tí wọ́n dá sílẹ̀. So mo join FLE Club. So a máa ń fi drama, a máa fi ń sọ reproductive health, wọ́n pè ní enter-educate style. Okay. A máa ń ṣe ní assembly. Then last Tuesday, is it last Tuesday or last Wednesday? Last kìíní kan of the day of the month, kan ṣá, a máa ń lọ sí FAPAC headquarters ní Gbaremu Ọlọ́ba. So a lọ ṣe nǹkan tó ń pè ní youth forum. So wọ́n á ní FAPAC enter-educate troupe. Professional artists ni ó wá máa ń kọ́ àwọn Uncle Bayo Ajao. I hear he's a pastor in the US now. Wọ́n study theatre ní UI. Àwọn Uncle Bash Akande, Uncle Bashiru Akande, he's not Dr. Bashiru Akande Lasisi. He's at the Department of Theatre at UI now. But not teach associate professor. Clinton not look but at the professor, you know. But FAPAC nothing she share as program officers. Okay. Youth program, make by. So so I began to be groomed by professional. Don't forget, mo ti dá ẹgbẹ́ akọ́mọlédè àti agbáṣàgà sílẹ̀. Siklowa push me síta. Dáadáa tó push me síta rè. Ìyá principal wa kú, Chief JB Akitayo, ìyá wọn wá kú. Mo wá gbọ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ fún cultural group ní slot láti lọ perform. Lọ perform. Ìgbà ẹni producer spirit mi ti wà nílẹ̀. Mo kàn lọ bá Mrs. Awokola, Yorùbá teacher tó wà in charge cultural group mi. Wọ́n yẹ sí ni mà. Ẹ̀fà náà ní Charles ẹgbẹ́ akọ́bẹ̀lẹ́dẹ́ àti agbáṣàgà káà náà perform níbi òkú ìyá principal. Ẹ wá Charles kan ní a ní group kan ní ó lè perform. Kí lẹ máa ṣe báyìí? Ó ní ẹ̀mọ́ kan tí kẹ́lẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀yin méjèèjì ẹ lọ prepare. Eré tó bá dáa jù nínú méjèèjì láàmú ọgbẹ́ tí mo mọ̀ ọ́ jẹ dé competition preparation that ìgbà yẹn ni mo ti learn precision and I learned the principle of kọ́kọ́ ṣe nǹkan or tètè ṣe nǹkan tó o bá fẹ́ ṣe. So nígbà táwọn cultural groups wọ́n take it for granted pé àwọn náà máa mú bọ́n sọ fún mi báyìí ṣé o gbé after assembly mo lọ bá wọn ó yẹ kí n máa lọ class mo wá rin I don't know if you know Obande Grammar School mo wá rin gbogbo and mo ní ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ní gbogbo arms GSS1 GSS2 GSS3 SS1 SS2 like this time mo ti wà ní SS3 no kò pẹ́ tí mo débẹ̀ náà ní SS2 mo wá rin GSS1 ó máa ní A B C D mo wá ń lọ sí each class pé anybody tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ akọ́bẹ̀lédè àti agbáṣàga rehearsal wà ní break time mo wá rin GSS1 mo rin gbogbo ẹ̀ GSS2 mo rin gbogbo ẹ̀ GSS3 mo rin gbogbo ẹ̀ SS1 mo rin gbogbo classes so by that máa rin ìrìn yẹn tán àsìkò break ti fẹ́ẹ̀ tó so mo kàn lọ class mo lọ prepare and wọ́n mọ̀ àti kékeré náà ti mọ̀ mi má pẹ́ dérí àzá mi tí ó bọ̀ ni o kìí ṣe pé kí ni o kìí ṣe ìgbà tí mo dé UI nìkan o mo ti ní precision láti get don't come late my rehearsal gbòòrò gbé ọ ni o kìí ṣe pé kí ni o break time àwọn tó fẹ́ wá wọ́n ti wá mo rí pé èrò ti dé mo kàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ gara ni so àwọn tó pẹ́ dé ẹ̀dó síta and I was a senior nígbà yẹn náà so àwọn ọmọ junior tó pẹ́ dé wọ́n máa kúnlẹ̀ and all that so ìyẹn gan lásán ó ti call awareness àwọn Mr. Awokola ti ń kọjá wọ́n ti ń rí i pé okay ọmọ ńlá ó prepare àwọn cultural group àwọn ẹrẹ́rìn lọ́kàn pé àwa gangan cultural group ọ̀gbẹ́ mi ní joker wọ́n á kọ́wọ́ ní orin mo ṣe rehearsal yẹn 2 weeks I think mo ti lọ sọ fún Mr. Awokola pa ti ready wọ́n ní ẹ prepare mo lára ti ready ṣe wọ́n ní okay àwọn máa wò ní after school oh God ẹ máa rò pé bíbí náà ìjà là ń lọ the way tí mo ṣe prep precision yẹn the teachers themselves were impressed so báyìí parí performance fún wa ní tí mo mọ̀ pé mo ti win rè nǹkan ẹyọ kan ni èmi mo ti ní intuitive flow yẹn láti pé Mr. Awokola kan ni ẹ jẹ́ ń kọ́ yín lórí kan kẹ́ ẹ fi kún ṣé performance wọn ò bá ní mú ṣé wọ́n kàn wọ́n ní ẹ jẹ́ ń kọ́ yín lórí kan kẹ́ ẹ fi kún wọ́n kàn ní Bọ́lá because the man is JB Akintayo so the B is Bọ́lá Tito so wọ́n ní Bọ́lá Tito ó ní yeye mọ́ o bó ní yeye ń pè yeye mọ́mọ́ rojú o wọ́n ní sọ kó kàn wọ́n mo kàn kọjú láwọn èèyàn mi mo ní did you hear this song yes àti gbà ẹni mo ti máa ń kọ́ lórí mo ní you don't need to write songs down you don't need to listen just listen and sing along you will learn it mo kàn kọjú sí wọn ni mo ní did you hear this song wọ́n ní yes mo ní sọ 1 2 3 go normally layers àwọn serious students tó wà níwájú ti mọ̀ àwọn tó wà lẹ́yìn wọn wọ́n máa jẹnu díẹ̀ by the time tó kọ́lẹ̀ kejì àwọn tó jẹnu díẹ̀ yẹn ti mọ̀ so àwọn tó ń jẹnu púpọ̀ lẹ́yìn náà wọ́n jẹnu díẹ̀ so by the time tó kọ́lẹ̀ kẹta wọ́n ti mọ orin ẹ̀ the woman looked at me pé oh my God so àwọn èèyàn kan wá pẹ́ dé tí mo ti ní kọ́ kúnlẹ̀ woman kan wá ní àjájí wọn nínú Mr. Awokola ní ẹ má dá sí discipline group ẹ̀ wọ́n kàn dìde ni màá sọ fún àwọn cultural troupe kọ́ wá jọ ẹ̀yìn mo kàn di chairman because àwọn ẹni tí fi ṣe ẹ̀yẹ wọ́n ti rò pé kíní so màá ní káwọn cultural group kọ́ wá jọ ẹ̀yìn jọ máa mi wá bó ṣe máa fi bó tiẹ̀ ṣe mélòó kan sí àárín ẹgbẹ́ ẹ ní o but kọ́kàn join kẹjọ ṣe múlòkè àwọn èèyàn ò bá wá wọ́n wá o wọ́n fi fly pé so wá kú so wọ́n ti rò pé ó wá kú bí 2 days or 3 days àwọn á ti rí pé ó mọ̀ ìjọ tó tọ̀ Tolu ló máa ìgbà yẹn wọ́n lẹ̀ ti ń pè mí láàfin mo ti after school níjọ́ kan lẹ́nìkan ọba àwọn ààfin mo kàn I was feeling good ìgbà yẹn ó bá pè mí láàfin máa lé òkú mọ́ ẹ kò sí nǹkan kan tí bá mú lọ́wọ́ ni máa lẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ but that day I was feeling good and I loved it so wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pé mi ní ọba wa àfin so ní ó dà pé wọ́n wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ̀ mí àti Tóyìn o àti Tóyìn o àti Yẹmí àwọn Yẹmí méjì kan wà bẹ́ẹ̀ Yẹmí Àjàó I won't forget that one Yẹmí Ọláníyan yes I won't forget Yẹmí Yẹmí left cultural group láti wá join ẹgbẹ́ akọ́mọlédè and all that so she mo fi wọ́n sínú òjò yóò kàn mí iṣẹ́ lórí yóò pè mo ti kọ́ politics yẹn mo wò pé wọ́n lè change mind wọn so a day to performance mo wá ibi tí lè Chief JB Akitayo wà ní Alárèrè mo lọlé wọn mo ní mo wá bá wọn prepare ni wọ́n dáná mo ṣáà lọ síbẹ̀ mo ti kọ́ politics of production it was just intuitive then ìgbà yẹn mo ti join ANTP Lágelú Ẹgbẹ́dá zone wọn tí ìyá wọn ìgbà yẹn Ọ̀túnba Adébáyọ̀ Sàlámì bàbá ni president gbogbo ìjà Ṣáolú Achievers tó pín sí méjì Achievers Progressive I was there at that time I didn't understand what was really going on because ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kí n tó dé but mo ṣáà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ Malo artist night and all that so bàbá yẹn ṣáà rí mi so mo lọ impress àwọn teacher kan náà rí mi nílé Chief JB Akitayo so mo lọ impress ara mi síbẹ̀ pé àní èmi ni mo máa perform kì í ṣe pé kíní o ibẹ̀ ni òfin wedding dáàdì mi sọnù sí torí òfin yẹn mo wọ̀ òfin yẹn tóbi jù mí lọ mo ṣáà wọ̀ mi ṣáà kó délé mo ṣáà sọnù anyway so from there teachers ṣe àwọn teacher wa wọ́n máa dọ́gbọ́n school bíi 3-bedroom flats bíi àwọn tó ní school kéréje wọ́n kàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pè wá ní ẹgbẹ́ akọ́mọlédè òun fi máa sọ pé 99-98 tó máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ pé nígbà mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa ní 98 wọ́n á ní no when did you start professional? I mean, what do you mean professional? That's when I started earning money in the theatre. So what do you mean? I started earning money tí mo tó ẹ pé owó kéékèèké tó ná wa tó fún wa mo ra set of shakara mo ra àkúbà 4 corner so what else? Ló mo kó jẹ so yẹn náà ti di problem.
owó ẹgbẹ́.
So that was the time tí mo ti decide wípé okay ẹ má gbàgbé mo ti wà exposed sáwọn Uncle Bayo Àjàó ní FAPAC kò sí major studio tó wà ní Ìbàdàn yìí at that time tí mi ti record mo record ní Gold Star Promotions lọ́dọ̀ Uncle Kẹ́hìndé Táíwò mo record ní AM Studios lọ́dọ̀ Bọ̀dá Akin FAPAC náà ló ń gbé mi lọ́bẹ̀ mo record ní Jamabod Studios ìgbà yẹn mo ti lọ sí ARF Youth Rescue Club of ARF ní year 2000 àwọn Uncle ẹlẹgbẹ́ àwọn náà ti wà ní UINC Communication and Language Arts Department náà ní teaching ṣe àwọn ni youth coordinator wà ní Youth Rescue Club ìgbà yẹn mo record ní Jamabod ìgbà yẹn Uncle George mo gbàgbé sunday mo but Uncle George la máa ń pè wọ́n mo record ìgbà tí Stone Church wà láwọ́ ṣìkà tí wọ́n ní studio wọ́n ní solar generator kan báyìí mo rántí pé mo forí gbá so àwa lọ record lálẹ́ wọ́n ní solar yẹn ti lọ kó so a ti charge kó tó dalẹ́ a lọ record fètò sẹ́ẹ̀bì rẹ ọ̀rẹ́ alátiṣe máa ti ṣe rẹ oníhoro ń bẹ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn we went to record. There's no major studio. Gbenga Ojoyido, I recall that Gbenga Ojoyido had come to Jamabod Studio to produce a song that I sang on. The same Yido with Ayefele. Ṣé ìgbà tó tóbi kan láì wọ́n róòlù ẹ̀. Ìgbà yẹn láyé PSR 750 ṣé 730 ní àbí 7 to get. Wọ́n máa fi floppy disk sí. Wọ́n máa ní wọ́n program beat. Gbogbo sound engineer kan ló lè program beat. So he came. They called him Uncle George, but George called him to come and produce beats. Instead of footy loops, keyboard, you know, smash program beats, you know.
515,
yeah,
from 550.
Yeah, so you know, so Osha Owa, I remember. So I worked with names. Ibrahim Mutimwa, Adola, Uncle Afiz, Tolu. That was when he was playing. Jumbo on Jagger Street. God bless Dr. Jaggers, Michael Adetiji Prosper. Jagger Street ní Galaxy. Uncle Bayo don't ṣe Rogers of Jagger Street. Uncle Afiz ní Jumbo Ogun Adara of Jagger Street. Ìgbà yẹn láti lọ kọrin ní water parks. Leko. Ìgbà yẹn mo ti rí what's this man called? The man who died recently. Welu Sami Oposo. Okay. He was a judge. It was a panel. On the panel of the judging, ẹ̀gbọ́n Uncle Bayo Àjàó ló ń kọrin medical doctor ni wọ́n sọ wọ́n á kó FAPAC educate through allo you know tẹ̀lé wọn. So that's when, but by the way, that time year 2001, my father wanted me to be an accountant. Okay. And his reason was cool. 2000 mo padà kúrò ní Obande. So ìgbà yẹn wọ́n ti mọ̀ mí as a theatre person. Àwọn èèyàn ti mọ̀ pé this is what I wanted to do. Even my parents knew. Problem náà dẹ̀ ti dé, àwọn teacher ti wá report mi pé mo mismanage owó kan bákan gbà ẹ̀mọ̀ owó tá a wá fi rí a máa fi jẹ rice ni. Girls were not in my radar. Honestly, girls were not in my radar at all. So my father wanted me to be an accountant. Nítorí pé accountant làwọn. Kó tó di pé wọ́n kúrò ní RCC.
But art selection now.
Ó ṣe kiri, ó ṣe yẹ kàn máa ṣe mú subject kan mọ́ra wọn. Máa ṣe kiri ò possible. So my father wanted me to be an accountant. Why? He felt that àfin ni àwọn bí. Àfin yẹ kó ṣiṣẹ́ nínú ọ́fíìsì tó ní AC. Right? So kò sí ilé-iṣẹ́ tí ò ní need accountants. So be an accountant. Wọ́n ṣàbá mi work ẹ̀sà òkè. Mo ṣáà lọ. Mo ń ṣàkáǹtì ṣùgbọ́n gbogbo ẹ̀sà òkè pátá Ọ̀ṣun State College of Technology ẹ̀sà òkè. Gbogbo ẹ̀sà òkè pátá ló mọ̀ pọ̀ mọ́ tíátà ni. Ibẹ̀ mo join Moonlight Drama Club of Yomi Duroladipo. Àwọn wọ́n ṣe di ìtàn. Wọ́n máa wá láti Ìbàdàn nígbà tó ń ṣe IT. Wọ́n máa direct troupe yẹn. So a máa wá ṣe àwọn GNS courses. Wọ́n ka by Adebayo's The Virgin. My adapt as a drama. Mo ṣe stand director wọn. Àwọn ND2 wọ́n ka The Gods Are Not to Blame. That was the performance. So jẹ́ kí n rántí. I played narrator. The struggles of man begins at birth. It is meet, therefore, that our play begins with the birth of a child. The place is the land of Kutuje. A baby has just been born to King Adetusa and his wife, Ojuola, the king and the queen of this land of Kutuje. It is their first baby, so they bring him for blessing to the shrine of Ogun, the god of war, of iron, and doctor of all male children. Ó sticks mi lórí nígbà yẹn. Mo ti ní interactions with professionals. Mo ti pawó TFD, Theatre for Development, movie bẹ̀rẹ̀ theatre. So it's been a roller coaster journey for me.
So, FES Okele or UI?
Yes, please. Mo parí ND.
Actually accounting?
Yes, please. Mo gbìyànjú.
2001, have you?
Yes, 2001 ni mo wọ SRK.
Okay.
2001 yẹn mo gbìyànjú láti ṣe JAMB. JAMB la máa ń pè ní UME. Kò tí di UTME. Mama Delano wọ́n kú láìpẹ́. Mama Chief Mrs. Grace Ebudelano, the former Vice President Executive Director of the Association for Reproductive and Family Health. Mo ní ọmọ Youth Rescue Club of ARF ni mi. So mo ti mo fo fence, mo sì skip story yẹn. Mo fo fence lọ ṣe theatre ni. Daddy mi adé látẹ̀kù báyìí, wọ́n á di Tolu tún ti lọ o. So wọ́n á ṣẹ̀ tí wọ́n á máa wá mi kiri. So mo fo fence. I remember Mrs. Christy Laniyan àti àwọn half staff. Mrs. Christy Laniyan was program director and youth manager, youth development manager. So wọ́n wá tẹ̀lé mi lọlé. And wọ́n á convince àwọn parents mi pé ọkọ àwọn theatre ló ṣe. Mo padà pàdé uncle Túndé Laniyan later. Pé ọkọ àwọn theatre ló ṣe. Wọ́n mú wa lọ sílé because possibility lọ bẹ̀. Níjọ́ yẹn tí mo sá lọlé, so wọ́n rò pé bẹ́ẹ̀, mo sá kó lé, so wọ́n rò pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo lọ, so possibility lọ bẹ̀, obviously ibẹ̀ kọ́ ni mo lọ, another place mo lọ. So nígbà tí mo bá rí táwọn èèyàn wá bí tán bá láwọn sá kó lé, mo pé okay, ó dà pé iṣẹ́ yìí kindred spirit, ẹ tí ò bá ti sá kúrò lé lẹ́nu iṣẹ́, ó dà pé kò tí ì ṣiṣẹ́, like mo fo fẹ́ẹ̀sì sá kúrò lé lè kò ṣe pé kí ni o, you know. So ibẹ̀ mo ti ń sọ pé mo fẹ́ kọ́ UME, nǹkan dẹ̀ lé gan by my parents were just getting by. Mo máa sọ fún àwọn pé Ọlọ́run ló kí bàbá mi ti kọ́lé before 96, otherwise maybe family house our gbé ó máa difficult, but we thank God, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, you know. So mo wá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, mo wà lẹ́sà òkè, but mo ń tẹnu mọ́ ní half pé theatre ni mo fẹ́ ṣe. Now, Uncle Gbenga Elegbe, Dr. Gbenga Elegbe now, ni coordinator wa. Àwọn náà ṣe dramatic arts ní OAU. So OAU ni mo fẹ́ lọ. Mo ti kúrò ní FAPAC. Mo ti wá sí Youth Rescue Club. Torí àwọn ọmọ Loyola wà ní Youth Rescue Club. So àwọn náà jẹ́ kí n lọ bẹ̀. So Mama Delano, wọ́n fún mi ní owó UME. Mo dẹ̀ sọ fún daddy, mo ra form yẹn. ìgbà tí posting ìgbà yẹn máa lọ wo bí tí o ti máa kọ exam náà bá ní Federal Government Girls College Gusau Zamfara State nígbà tí sharia ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo bá ní Zamfara wọn á ní pé bóyá mo ṣe mistake feel code náà ògbé state tó fẹ́ kọ́ wàá sọ pé bóyá mo ṣe mistake feel code mo bá bú sẹ́kún pé mo fẹ́ ṣe kinní àwọn JAMB office wọ́n wà ní Federal Secretariat ìgbà yẹn wọ́n ní well the only thing tí máa ṣe ni pé kí n kọ lẹ́tà kí n cancel form yẹn kí n rà mí ó bá kó owó mo gbàgbé iye tówó náà jẹ́ lọ́dún náà lọ́n ṣé kìí ṣe 5,000 àbí 2,000 or something mo ṣáà ti gbàgbé one ridiculous amount in today's currency now. Mr. Osoi wọ́n ti di youth development manager nígbà yẹn mo bá lọ sunkún bá Mr. Osoi Mr. Osoi bá ní kí n dúró Mr. Osoi bá lọ padà bá mi bá màmá lókè nàmàdé lánàá lókè. I think as we speak today, she's been on burial programs wanting Lolo. She just died at the age of 90. Wow. Very ripe age of 90. I want Yahoo Justice I.B. Dilano, former Chief Judge of Ogun State. Otipeti Babaya no ti kú. Mr. Osonyiwa lọ bá mama. Mama wá fún mi lówó mi. Mo wá sáré lọ sí JAMB office kí n ra form. Àwọn yẹn wá ní form ti tán pé kí n lọ rà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́. GSM dẹ́sẹ̀ ń dé ni. So mi mọ̀ bóyá bàbá mi ti ní phone nígbà yẹn or not. I don't remember. Mo kàn lọlé. Mo rántí pé mo lọlé, mo lọ change bàtà, change aṣọ. Mo dẹ̀ sọ fún àwọn àbúrò mi pé wọ́n ti fún mi lówó form mi o. But wọ́n ní kò sí form Ìbàdàn. So mo ń lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ láti lọ ra form. Mo ti dẹ́kọ̀ọ́ rí o, but mi ò àti lọ kọrin àwọn Kúbáyọ̀ because ẹ̀gbọ́n Kúbáyọ̀ yẹn Agége oko ọba náà ń gbé. So a máa lọlé wọn, a máa gba abẹ lọ kọrin and all that. So mo ṣáà wo àdírẹ́sì JAMB office Ìkòyí. Mo face Èkó. Mo dá lọ. First time ma dá lọ Èkó 2001. Mo dé JAMB office. Àwọn yẹn ṣáà ní kí n kọ lẹ́tà kí n cancel first form. Mo kọ lẹ́tà, mo sanwó fún wọn ní kò sí Ìbàdàn o. Mi ti ẹ̀ rántí kí n ra Iléṣà because bàbá ìyá mi wà láyé ńgbà ẹ̀dá di Iléṣà. So ṣèbẹ́sà òkè máa gbà wọlé Iléṣà mi ti ẹ̀ rántí. But mo mọ̀ pé mo lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ nífẹ̀ẹ́ tí mo ti lọ bá ṣe MC wedding àti gbogbo ẹ̀rí. So mo ṣáà mọ̀ wọ́n ní Ifẹ̀. Mo ní ṣe fẹ́ wà mo kàn ra ti Ifẹ̀. So mo á lọ ṣe nílé Ifẹ̀. So mo ra form yẹn. Ó wá kó ya passport. Ṣé táwọn Gen Z bá ń gbọ́rọ̀ yìí wọ́n lè relate. Pé àyà passport láti dúró dọ̀la ká tó gbà. Why? With the
technology has changed.
Oh, the change gone. So you have to wait. Okay, I didn't have a choice. Ìbàdàn ṣe é lọ kó padà wá. Torí màmá fún mi ní owó form. Ìgbà tí n tó dé JAMB office tí wọ́n sọ pé màá lọ sí Èkó, mo tún padà sí half. Ó dà kí Mr. Sanye wá fún mi lówó ọkọ̀. Oh my days. Wọ́n gbìyànjú fún mi bẹ́ẹ̀. So I had to wait and get my actually photo my form láti submit. Kò dẹ̀ yé submit Ìbàdàn. Ó wá kò bí tí màá sùn. Mo wá rántí pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ìgbàgbé orúkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n Kúbáyọ̀ yẹn ń sìn. Mo ṣáà mọ̀ pé Dr. Ajao wà ní Agége. Mi ìmọ̀ náà bẹ̀. Mo ṣáà mọ̀ pé Agége tí n bá ti dé Agége oko ọba pẹ́ńsì ní màá rántí ilé yẹn. Mo dẹ̀ gbéra láti Ìkòyí. Mo dẹ̀ lọ ságége. Mo dẹ̀ get ilé yẹn. Ẹ bá mi yọ àbí? Okay. Mo rántí pé ọ̀nà yẹn dual carriageway so ní median láàrin. So mo cross median. Mo cross sí iwájú gate yẹn. Ó wà lẹ́yìn ojú títì. Gate man yẹn ni, you dey ask doctor. Yes. I know you, I remember you. So ó rántí mi. Àdúpẹ́. But doctor, you no dey o. You don travel. Transfer go Ìbàdàn. We're talking about like 3-4. Now, sorry you. Oh my days. Mo ní okay. Mo wá kúrò ní iwájú ilé yẹn. Mo rántí, mo ní median wà ńbẹ̀. Mo wá dúró sórí àárín median yẹn. Mo wá wò pé what else do I do? Mo wá rántí àwọn souvenir RCC tí dáàdì máa mú wálé. Reynolds Construction Company. Mi ò rántí gbogbo àdírẹ́sì tó kù but mo rántí Victoria Island, Lagos. VIA. Mi ò rántí gbogbo address yòókù, but mo kàn ṣáà rántí Victoria Island, Lagos. Ọ̀yà, mo ti rántí yẹn. Ní orí mídíà yẹn, mo kàn gbéra ni. Mo kàn lọ sí VIA. Nígbà mo dé Ọbalende ní bus stop tẹ́lẹ̀ sí máa wọ VIA yẹn, I think. Bẹ́ẹ̀ CMS àbọ̀ Ọbalende, I forgot which one. Conductor yẹn sọ pé níbo ni mo lọ, mo ní VIA. Ó ní níbo ni mo lọ ní VIA, mo ní RCC. Èmi sì mi mọ bus stop. Mo ní RCC. Ìyẹn ṣàfẹ́ pa ó ṣàyè kí n wọlé. So bó ṣe bọ́ sí VIA. I think my kò pẹ́ tó wọ VIA wá sọ mi pé this VIA make I drop, bá drop. Ó happen láti jẹ́ pé orí Ìdòwú Taylor Street ló di sọ mi. Mo rí signage yẹn. Mo á béèrè lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kan pé kó jọ pé bo ni RCC wà, RCC mú lọ. Luckily ẹni yẹn mọ̀. Ó ní just go down the road straight, turn left at the junction, turn right at the junction. Ìkìrìn díẹ̀ kí n wá wo left mi pé màá rí high rise building, màá rí building pé ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ RCC wa. Ó lá RCC nìkan kọ́ ló wà ń bẹ̀. Later mo ṣe ń dàgbà àwọn ọ̀kẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò ṣe rí nìyẹn, commercial buildings oríṣiríṣi ilé iṣẹ́ ló máa wà ń bẹ̀ pé but ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ RCC wa. Mo ló ṣe, mo bá lọ bẹ̀, mo dẹ̀ rí RCC, mo bá rí receptionist, mo bá ní good evening, eléèbó sì ni wá. My name is Tolu Fagbure. I am Joseph Bolagade Fagbure's son. I'd like to see Mr. Ajayi. Àwọn orúkọ rẹ̀ wọn nìyẹn. Ó dàbí kó ní Mr. Ajayi ti lọ sí Abuja. I'd like to see Mr. Moradeyo. Ó ní Mr. Moradeyo ti retire. Mo bá hang. I think I was an 18-year-old boy, 17 or 18, mo bá hang. Ìyẹn bá ní sorry o. Did you say that you are Mr. Joseph Bolagade Fagbure's son? Mo ní yes, ṣé tí ẹ di ni. Mo rò sọ́kọ̀ mi pé ṣé tí ẹ di. Mo ní okay, are you Tolu? What the lele? Is it the first thing mo kọ́ sọ pé my name is Tolu Fagbure? Mo ní yes. Ó ní ó bá tó repeat again ni o. Ó repeat lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé àní Mr. Ajayi wọ́n ti lọ Abuja. Mr. Moradeyo wọ́n ti retire. But Mr. Onibudu wà ara orí mi ni ò pé. Mr. Onibudu ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́ kí n béèrè. Because that about internal auditor, national internal auditor, my father rose to become the national internal auditor. So tó bá ti lọ ṣe audit, kọ́tọ̀ wọn lè wá gbé wa lọ́sàn-án. So Mr. Onibudu náà máa ń ní kó wá gbé wa. Kíní kan sì jẹ́ kí n rántí Mr. Onibudu dáadáa. Dáàdì máa ń ra orange, fan ice orange. Tí dáàdì bá gbé odidi kọ̀ọ̀kan ní wọ́n rà fún wa. But Mr. Onibudu máa ń sọ pé kí wọ́n gé fún wa for one reason or the other. Bóyá wọ́n believe pé ó yẹ ká mú odidi kan pé each person pé ẹ̀yin kúkúkú yìí ẹ̀ mú odidi orange gbogbo kì í láìkì kan máa wá gbé wa. Mo rántí pé àtàwọn àti ìjọba a máa kó mú sókè. So pé dárúkọ ẹ̀ mo ní yes kò ṣe orúkọ yẹn gan lẹ́yìn kí n rántí orí mi ní kò pé orí pé sọ kí n jókòó káwọn àpò Mr. Onibudu wa mo dẹ̀ jókòó Mr. Onibudu wa wá. Àná báwo ni Tolu mo ṣáà kí wọn mo wá ṣàlàyé nǹkan tí mo wá ṣe wá ní okay báwo rí 7 not them are close 7 to 7 RCC Sunday to Sunday, one public holiday in a year, 26th of December.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe it has changed now, but whilst my father, last is 76, still 96, 7 to 7, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., Sunday to Sunday.
But yeah, then so yeah, I want to call Michelle.
I want to call Michelle 96, not to read.
And the answer of 2001.
Yes, please. 96 now, the Kuro. So, but I want Mr. Onibudu, we want you one bit. So I like to do the 7. Wọ́n máa fi staff boss bí wọ́n lọ sí lodge wọn.
Okay.
Lodge yẹn pọ̀ mi ó dà pé àwọn decide pé àwọn ò sùn bẹ̀ àwọn lọ gbalẹ̀ sí K2 nígbà yẹn. But I think this was a Woro Shoki or something. BQ main house táwọn òyìnbó Israeli ń gbé. No why that's when I saw grown men sleeping on bunks. Wọ́n á fún mi ní ẹ̀bà àti ata nìkan jẹ. Kò sí ewédú àbí anything. Mo ṣáà jẹ do I have a choice? Ebi pa mi. Mo ṣáà sùn. Àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì àti jí wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ débi iṣẹ́ by 7 so bọ́yẹn drop mi mo kàn sọ̀kalẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ kí wọn mo dẹ̀ lọ sí Ìkòyí mo dẹ̀ gba fọ́tò mo dẹ̀ lẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ gba form mo submit form mo padà sí Ìbàdàn. I gave my father stories. Omi, kìíní kan, wọ́n ní Third Mainland Bridge ni ẹ̀ and all that. Káwọn fọ̀rọ̀ gùn, mo lọ ṣe UME nífẹ̀ẹ́. Tójú mi rí nífẹ̀ẹ́. Nigerian systems. Ẹ mọ̀ ká máa tó gba center. That's my first experience with tear gas. Èrò pọ̀, a day to the exam. So everybody rush for exam, wọ́n fi tear gas.
Our students.
Indiscriminately.
Young people.
Yes, please.
Some exposed on serum cause.
Yes, please. I will never forget that experience. Wọ́n ṣàfún mi center. Àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì mo wá gba center. Are you kidding me? Mi ò rí center yẹn gbà ńjọ́ yẹn. Gbogbo akọ́lárí. Àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì mo láti jí wá. Àárọ̀ ọjọ́ exam. Mo jí wá gba center yẹn. So wá bọ́ sí special center. Àwọn kan ṣe àwọn Ọ̀ṣun state ni. Center wọn wà ní Ìkirè. So àwọn èèyàn ń gun ọ̀kadà láti Ilé Ifẹ̀ lọ sí Ìkirè. Àwọn ẹlòmíì center wọn Gbọ̀ngán. Àwọn ẹlòmíì center wọn ṣe wà l'Óṣogbo or something like that. Àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń gbéra láti Ilé Ifẹ̀ yẹn. Wọ́n ṣe ń gbá ń sáré lọ.
Exam dem abẹ̀rẹ̀ bí 9.
You know. Ó yẹ kí èmi gan ti fura. Center tó fún mi lọ ariwo kan pọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣáà rí wọ́yọ́wọ́yọ́. Professor Bello Salim ni JAMB registrar. Ṣé rí? Nígbà tí mo lọ Ifẹ̀ tí mo lọ ṣe exam, èdè tí mo dé yẹn mo ti ṣeré lọ sí Dramatic Arts Department Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ University. Mo ti wo bẹ̀ pé ìwọ mo ń bọ̀ àṣẹrọ ẹ̀ ni wọ́n bá release results. Náà ni wọ́n withhold results center.
Pẹ̀lú gbogbo stress.
Oh God. Mo fẹ́ kú because mo ka ìwé. Pé ẹ̀sà òkè kọ́ ní destiny mi mú sẹ́ theatre ni mo fẹ́ ṣe. Mo ka ìwé Bayalaka the Triumph of the Water Lily. Mo ka 200 ni wọ́n pe cut off èmi mi wà ní 200. So ẹ̀yẹn náà lè láti gbàgbà ẹ̀ but èmi Àjàgbé ọmọ Ìyá Ìjẹ̀ṣà ní wà ní 200 irọ́. Mo fẹ́ kú, I nearly died. Mo ṣàgbà kámú. Gbogbo àyè mo ti ń lọ location o. Story me to now location. These are the times I will bless people like Tony Adebola, Yeye, Asheotere Mecca. But story Madebesha. I think this is the part where I talk about the foundation. By mo ti wá pàdé àwọn Uncle Bayo. Uncle Bayo Ajao. Wọ́n á rí wọn again. Pàdé wọn ní event kan náà ní tí bá ṣe next one kí n mú UI. Sísè tó yẹ kó ọmọ Ìbàdàn ni mí. Pé by the time tá bá máa lo àwọn táwọn mọ̀ àti catchment ó yẹ kí n wọlé. Ọlọ́run ló ní kí n gbọ́ o. Ṣé àyè catchment ló gbé mi wọlé? Mo wá lọ represent owó John form náà ò sí o. Mo wá lọ represent Youth Rescue Club ní Center for Health Science Training Research and Development, Chestrad. Nígbà yẹn wọ́n wà ní number 29 Array Avenue. That's where the office was then. Like pé ibẹ̀ náà sọ di building ló wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ilé oúnjẹ kan bẹ̀ yẹn sí lounge kan bẹ̀. So àṣà lọ sí Èkó. That's when I met Dr. Ruben Abati. So àṣà rí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn dry. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi Kọ́lá ọ̀rẹ́ Olúwa lájọ lọ. Wọ́n á sọ Kọ́lá lè ṣe drama bí. Àṣà kọ́kọ́ lọ bá àti mo drama tá a máa ṣe o. But mo yẹ gbọ́ pé theatre ni Ruben Abati ṣe mo já lọ bá wọn. Kọ́lá ní tó bá sọ ọdún nǹkan á dẹ̀ lọ jókòó. Ìgbà yẹn mo ti ní kò síbi tẹ́mi ò lè wọ̀. Bó ga tó go màá bá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe. No ló sọ yín sì mọ́ lọ́wọ́ lè pa mí. But bá Ruben Abati, I think he was amenable to us because he understood us as young people and then because he was a drama person. Ó dẹ̀ ní ká lọ prepare kó máa fún wa ní 10 minutes or something. Ṣé mo kí mo láti mọ̀ drama gbàtò tó fún one time èmi àti Kọ́láṣẹ́ ìwà ro drama táwa méjì ó ṣe àwọn bàbá ríga kan ẹ̀ mo bàbá ríga Guinea ó bàbá ríga Àdìrẹ àjọ àṣàṣe drama yẹn. I think based on that wọ́n wá award yẹn mi rò pé wà planned. Wọ́n ṣàwà award Youth Rescue Club as Mentor Friends award wọ́n á fún wa ní wọ́n award 20,000 sí Youth Rescue Club based hotel award yẹn wá. So àwa as participants Èkó hotels la fi wá sí ìta sùn. Ṣé àrùn wọ́n fi wá sí yàrá kọ̀ọ̀kan. Oh my days. L'Èkó hotel. Èkó hotel and towers. Okay. Wọ́n ṣàwà fún wa lówó gbà tá ń lọ. So a lọ sílé Mr. Legbe Uncle Legbe la máa ń pè ọgbà yẹn àsùnsọ́dọ̀ wọn fún ní feedback ṣùgbọ́n ń bọ̀ láàárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì Kọ́lá lòun ń lọ èmi máa ya JAMB office Mr. Legbe ń gbé orogún à ń padà sí ọ́fíìsì ní Kọ́lábà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ JAMB office nsìn so èmi máa sọ níbí mi ìfẹ́ jẹ́ kó yẹn tẹ̀lé mi lọ kí n má lọ ná mo wá ra UMA form mo wá mú University of Ibadan Theatre Arts University of Ilorin Performing Arts mo wá gba 228 cut off theatre lọ́dún yẹn 2004 was 234 catchment cut off was 220
Okay.
That's 8 points.
Yeah, and you need 28.
Mo ṣe wọ merit list. Yeah. That's how the academic journey started at the UI.
Àwọn wọlé jọ wọlé.
Tá a jọ wọlé. Mo rántí Adéjùmọ̀kẹ́ Adélù. She's not Adéjùmọ̀kẹ́ Adétúnjí Albert. Joy Akunafiaro. Samson Akapo wa join 1-200 level. Ibi ìgbà ẹni Gabriel Afọláyan join 1-200 level. Femi Ajayi, not AJ Sequential. There's a Femi Ajayi who's my friend. There's Ṣẹ́gun Ọdẹ́jìmí, Michael Ṣẹ́gun Ọdẹ́jìmí. There's Remi Olabanjo. Most of them are not very popular, but one person to my wow of interest is Niyi Oguntono. I think he's the program officer in charge of Yoruba Hood TV.
Okay.
Adeniyi Oguntono. Yes, so Adeniyi Oguntono was my classmate. Mr. Paul Iyoboyi. We were 23. Tawole. By the time, story here. By the time I low 200 level, only can meta advised to withdraw. So I could 20. Now, when I'm 8, I want to share diploma on. So I have direct entry. So when I'm 8, I have to join. I've watched 28 people. You know, I'm 8 is Samson Akapo. He's not Dr. Samson Akapo. You know, I'm 8 going to Femi Ajayi. Okay. But I like now 8 I'm going to Joy Akunafiaro. Yes, now 8 and Joy Akunafiaro. However, you know, 8 no, ni Gabriel Olashubomi Afolayan. The same Gabriel Afolayan. Adebayo's son. Yeah. So you know, so Gabriel was my classmate and was my friend. Yeah, not only classmate, but only friend.
Yeah.
While we were in school. I want to assume that we are still friends, but it's been a while. So 28. Now I continue. In 23, Meta Jabo, on fi Mejo Kunwa, I get 28. Right? Ninu 28 here, I was 27. I graduated in 2008. I need FNG, finalist not graduating. Right? So I graduate the next year. Yeah.
It's a journey. Now, even in production, movies and all that, Charlie, Sare will be in she bere.
Right.
Then, I might have a question here.
Okay.
Me and she bere.
Okay.
But keto benuba.
Okay.
When the strengths in whatever school, she stage performance ni abi academics.
Well, you need choice, but I'm a more practical person.
You almost believe we need theater.
Yeah.
You can't manage strength.
Yeah. One is the strength. My strength is in both, but one it come and suffer for It come and suffer for If you're a bookworm, that's what you're trying to say. If you focus on getting the marks, your practicals will suffer.
Okay.
If you focus on the practicals too much, your theories, your academics will suffer a bit.
Okay.
Like you were missing. But me was school, me carry. Ṣùgbọ́n mi ò fail.
Mo go for Gabriel no one carry but on school.
Iwe. I studied with Gabriel for 1 year. Nígbà tá wà ní 300 level. So I just sùn. Mi ò rántí ìjọ́ tá kàwé ni. Then he fail. Because I'm ashamed. I'm out of class.
But stage practical
are you kidding me? I told people that Gabriel was a studio rat. Gabriel was school. orin Gabriel kọ́kọ́ máa ṣe ègbè fún àwọn èèyàn studio rat tán gbogbo Mọ́kọ́lá studio rat ni. But even as an artist, Gabriel didn't make it on his father's name. No. Gabriel made it on merit. Maybe the name helped him at some point, but no. Gabriel put in the work. Gabriel máa jí láàárọ̀. Ó máa jí láàárọ̀. Only full length mirror. I don't know if he has changed it. But gbogbo bí tí Gabriel bá ń gbé, ó gbọ́dọ̀ ní full length mirror. So máa jí láàárọ̀, máa ṣe facial exercises. Whether there's production or not. Gabriel will come and clear throat. And when I clear throat, I can't parry that. I bell so far God said that's not how to clear the throat. That won't share diploma. So what I want Kubaya Odune, I want Kubaya Odune to take you through exercises here. So when you want to clear your throat, so a good practice. A meeting direct kinto wole. In fact, as a matter of fact, actually youth festival kan ní youth rescue club. Àwa lọ ṣe lórí stage UI. So major play kan wà tí mo direct ta perform. Àwọn professionals tó wà 300 level 400 level wá wò wọ́n láti wá mi wá backstage pé they said èmi mo direct and wọ́n bọ̀ mí lọ. So my strength has been directing and producing. All right, I could do almost everything, but I was really a director. So strength was practical. We were the ones everywhere, practically. But tó bá di ká jókòó, ká sọ theories. Àmọ́ rántí ìgbà tá wà 300 level, a ṣe theatre in Africa, guided field study. A theoretical survey. Theatre in Africa. Wá ṣe 3 mini project ni. Wá ṣe theory ní 319 first semester. Wá ṣe 329 guided field study. So I call project on a festival. So Professor Bamidele, he was Dr. Bamidele then, but Professor Lawrence Olanrele Bamidele, Elo Bamidele would insist that you go back to your town and look for your festival and write something about something theatrical in the festival here. So abakoko ṣe 319 wọ́n máa introduce you as principles iṣẹ́. So Dr. Bamidele dere wọ́n máa ká àkóyawọ́ ni wọ́n bá kó script wá sínú library wọ́n kó wá sí class. Wọ́n wá ń pe matric number lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan wọ́n wá ń review ẹ̀ ní class. So èmi dere tí bá ti wọlé máa ka ẹlẹ́ máa ka ẹ̀yẹn máa gbọ́ class máa ti wò máa ṣe question yìí máa kàn sọ pé inú exam máa gba 50 inú course máa gba 16 nǹkan tí bá predict pé máa gbà ni mo máa gbà kò ṣe pé kíní ẹ̀dẹ̀ bá mi dé ìgbà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí teach. I tell you, when I look at you, I know what you will score. I know what you will not score above. So I know when you copied, when I see your script, I know your ability. Elo Bamidele taught us how to teach because we are looking at him. Also, indirectly in the class, when people like Tolu Fagbure will come and replace us, Mosolo can be God forbid. Me, my teach. Mosolo can be God forbid teach about. So wọ́n wá sí pé number ẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń review kìíní ẹ̀ wọ́n wá ní who is 121232 that's my matric number. Who is 121232? I knew it was you. Well written essays, well laid down, but you just took everything surface. Wọ́n wá parí ẹ̀. You just think that if you get to exam, you shall pass one way or the other. It doesn't always work like that. Anyway, you managed to score a 60. But it's about a 60 magba. Ẹ wá sọ pé ẹni tó gbà jù nínú course yẹn pé kí ló gbà. Ó ka gbogbo ìwé, Gabriela ó sọ ìwé lọ́dún náà lọ́hùn. Ó ka gbogbo ìwé, ó study, ó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ kí ló gbà 68. So tẹ́mi bá study bí Gabriela ìgò ṣe study tí èmi bá study bí Gabriela yìí study. Màá gba 92. So we had that study. So we had that laid back and any friction. Well, when you be Professor Bamidele, be Professor Umukoro, they believed that you should soak yourself in the study. But they also understood our potentials. But he wanted us to concentrate. Be Carney first class not the department now. Be Kasha. ìwé nìkan ní ká máa kà á dẹ̀ rè á ti ń ronú ìta díẹ̀ ṣé ìwé nìkan láàmú wá kà báyìí ní ìsìn báyìí. So we were brilliant. We were not just brilliant, we were intelligent, but we were not studious. Yeah, that's the word. Àwọn èèyàn kan wà jẹ́ pé wọ́n wà studious, wọ́n wà brilliant, wọ́n wà intelligent. Mo Mr. Wale, ìgbà tá a ṣe masters, Mr. Wale Akíndẹ́yìndé, mo máa ń disturb wọn nínú class, nínú PG room. Wọ́n ní ẹ̀fín tó fi mí lè, jẹ́ kí mi kà, mo ní kí lè ń kàwé, exam is still 4 months, ó jẹ́ kí mi kà bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò. Ọmọ Oǹdó ni wọ́n, bí wọ́n lajà mi kálẹ̀ ló, wọ́n tẹ̀ ti dàgbà gan. Mo bẹ jẹ́ kí n fi wo máa kó bá mi ìwọ tó pé photographic brain yẹn ti pé exam bá ti pọ̀ lẹ́nu ìsìn tó bọ́ kan ti wo kò pass èmi mo ní láti kà á. So I think I was more focused, not because I was stronger practically, but I was more focused on the job because I enjoyed the theatre. Kékeré ni mo ti kọrin. Kékeré ni mo ti fẹ́ ṣe theatre, primary 2. The first play I ever acted in my life was in primary 3. And I still remember my lines. Hey, madam, stop. Where are you going? Your money or your life? Quick or you die now. Ṣé ẹ rántí story yẹn? Ó wà, ṣé NOEC ni story yẹn wà? I've been mastering English. Like story yẹn wà of 3 thieves who were on the highway. Tí wọ́n wá dènà de màdàmú kan. Tó ń gbowó ọwọ́ ẹ̀ tí madam wá sá lọ. So àwọn méjì wá ní nínú owó yẹn kíkan lọ ro oúnjẹ wá. So kó tó dé àwọn méjì ti plan pé àwọn á pa so that àwọn ò ní fún lówó. Òun náà ti rò pé kó ń pa àwọn méjì yòókù kó lè lọ sóò ti fi oògùn sínú oúnjẹ. So báwọn ṣe dé àwọn méjì pa, báwọn ṣe jẹ oúnjẹ àwọn kú. So àwọn táwọn àlẹ owó àlẹ ìgbà tí ìyá kọjá orí owó ẹ̀ ó mú ó kọjá lọ. So nínú àwọn 3 thieves yẹn ní teacher primary 3 mi yẹn ló wá ní ká ṣe. So mo ṣe nínú àwọn 3 thieves. Hey madam, stop. Where are you going? Your money or your life? Quick or you die now. That was in primary 3. That was my first play. But my first performance was Ace. Shina Peter's Ace. Ní primary 2. That was 1989. Nígbà tí Ace in rain. And this is how it is. Ní Àlàáfíà Institute, Orogun gbà yẹn. Àwọn Indians àti Ghanaians ló ń kọ́ wa jù. So I remember this, my class teacher, Mrs. Haruna. Tá bá ti parí, tó bá ti kú bí 1 hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, wọ́n á máa sọ story. Story. So the teacher will tell us a story. So one day, she now said, today, one of you will tell us a story. So who has a story to tell? Èmi náwó. Okay, those of you, what story do you have? I don't have a story, but I have a song that I can sing. Okay, Kingwa, come and sing it. Charity T-Square.
That's
one guy. Yeah. So, and if you remember Ace video, Shina Peters was standing in front of mic on the mic stand and the band. So, of course, the young folks will follow me because the song was very popular. Ẹ ṣé o, afrojuju lẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ o, ẹ ṣé o, kò sí bó ṣe máa lù tàbí kọrin afrojuju tó máa dàbí ẹni tó ní oníkọlà àjọṣe ọmọ Pétérù ti dé o. Shina Peters ló láfrojuju o. Gbogbo cadences, gbogbo strings, ẹ máa fẹ́ nu play ẹ̀. I'll play everything. So whilst I was on that performance, it was a laid back time that people, so I went to judge lots of other classes. My class me so one wall the window. So my father came to pick me. Everybody was greeting me. So my father was wondering what happened. So I told him. My father smiled. I remember that he was listening to any total panel that. He was listening to any rincon to fẹ́ kú pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. What they stop it? What they ejected? What they fee cassette? You see? And they gbọ́ Ace délé.
But báwo lẹ ṣe rántí gbogbo àwọn kan wọ̀nyí?
Mo rántí because it affected my life ni. Èmi rántí I think Akeem said intuitive brain. Akeem Onilogo. I think everyone said intuitive brain. So maybe intuitive brain. I remember a couple of things. So Adele, one was of Ajesha. So what is on Johnson? So it was irreversible. And my meal was rice. Stone rice, water rice, colored rice, yellow rice. As long as it is rice, it will never fail with me. So Lale enjoy a jollof rice, not see. Because my mom was happy. So the next morning, Bashin Law, Amudojere Lashiwa, àti kó lọ sí Old Ife Road. Báyìí lọ sí Orogun and law school. My father played the second charge. Padidi para pa, padada para pa, padidi para po. So like body school. So that afternoon, but at the time, Ms. Haruna did not even bother to ask anybody if there was anything. She just said, Tolu Abe, because that's how she called me. Come and sing for us. So I started again. Padidi, so second side now. Padidi para pa. That's how I like the song go. Ọmọ Lord, ṣọ́ra. So I performed. Again, the crowd. And then I also thank Chief Mrs. Yinka Alalade ní Bọ́láníwà. Mama wọn ló ní àlàáfíà sí Mọ́kọ́lá, àwọn adá ti Orogunlẹ̀. I recall pé ńgbà kan wà tá a fẹ́ ṣe what you call it now? Christmas carol. So I had to rehearse after school. And my father had to take me home at break time. Break after school, no, but break time to morning. So he couldn't wait because he had to take us home and return to work. So Mr. Alade wá ní come and worry. Wípé àwọn máa fún mi lóúnjẹ. Yes, Alafia Institute was a school with 3 playing fields. Not in a primary school. 3 playing fields, 1 school hall, 1 library, and a canteen, full-fledged canteen. Gbogbo àwọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ ló di Alafia Estate ní Orogun sí. Wọ́n talẹ̀ díẹ̀ ló di Alafia Estate. So wọ́n fún mi ní fùfú àti ẹ̀gúsí ní ìgbàgbé. Yeah. So a dẹ̀ lọ ṣe Christmas carol rehearsal yẹn. Àwa lọ sílé Àjọkẹ́ Àdìgún. Ọ̀rẹ́ dádì mi ni dádì Àjọkẹ́ Àdìgún. She was my primary school sweetheart. You know. So wọ́n á pè Àjọkẹ́ níyàwó mi gbà yẹn. A padà pàdé ní UI. But we weren't as close as before. Yes, the kọjá. So daddy wá gbé mi back on lọlé. So everything around encouraged how I perform. So performance, ẹ má gbàgbé òun ló gbé mi. Bàbá wọlé là ó ti lọ díẹ̀. But bí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé akọ́mọlédè tí mo dá ṣe fún Múbọ̀láyé ó wà regretted. But nítorí pé kò ráyè grow dáadáa. So but mo ye dé Ọ̀bándé grammar school. Kini ẹ mo fi dé UI. So I just know that once I am doing theater, acting, drama, I began to train. 200 level ni mo ti ṣe first training me now, like facilitated training. Tí mo train àwọn èèyàn drama for reproductive health. Me have Youth Club. Mo handle sessions, training. So it's been a roller coaster for me. That's how the interest.
So my question now, your film productions.
Yes, please. Fantastic. So the first film I did first. I joined ANTP in 98, 99. But please keep in mind, we need our reproductive health organizations here. Aya Films. Our Uncle Bash will direct. In fact, Uncle Yoju trained me in Youth Rescue Club at a point. Okay. Uncle Yoju Adegbite. Uncle Yoju Lora line to go Louis. My telephone number, this is my line. In 2004. Uncle Yoju fún mi 1,000 naira. Ma fi 100 naira kun. Mara. Yeah, only nǹkan tá sọ débẹ̀. So Uncle Yoju wà lára àwọn tí mo wò as MC. Uncle Yoju ló jẹ́ kí like broadcasting. You know, I learned broadcasting informally and formally. I learned broadcasting listening to people like Okoyemi Orimolade. You know, you are home. Anyway, not to deviate from that. Productions. I'd always been involved in reproductive health productions, let me call them development communication tó jẹ́ pé a fi sọrí ẹ̀kọ́ kan a fi sọrí ìṣòro kan láti NGO but secularly mo máa ń ṣeré lọ sí ilé bàbá ẹ̀dá nígbà tí mo wà ní Obande Grammar School. I don't recall bí mo ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní mọ the Paimo family. Mi ò recall. Ó dà pé Láolú. Ọmọ bàbá Láolú. I don't recall. Mo ṣáà mọ̀ pé mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní lọlé wọn ní ẹ̀yìn àgbàlá. Kán tó di wọ́n kó lọ síbi tí wọ́n wà ń sìn. When he was still at his rented apartment, that estate place, mo máa ń lọ bẹ̀ láàrin 99. So by 2000, year 2000, not shoot Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà. Yes, year 2000, not shoot Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà. So mo ṣe crowd nínú Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà. Uncle Yomi Ogunmola of blessed memory ló direct. Wọ́n á fi jára. So ó ní bí tí bàbá Kùkùté playing the tax collector tó ti wá razzle àwọn èèyàn ní church. So ó ní one funny move tí mo ṣe. Èmi ò mọ̀ pé inú crowd lára. So Yomi Ogunmola decided to shoot that as an insert in the crowd. So he saw the action, he now took a closer shot of it so that they can insert it and cut out with it. So that's okay, when the idea. So that was it. And láti bẹ̀, mo ṣe wà lẹ́sà òkè ní gbogbo ìgbà ẹ̀. So I think this is 2001. Yes, I think this is 2001. But mo ti máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ bàbá ẹ̀dá láti 99, 2000. Ilé wọn o, kì í ṣe pé mo lọ join wọn, máa lọ lé wọn, máa bá wọn ládùn àti péjú. That's when I knew that Auntie Peju was the voice behind it. Right? So all his children I knew, or Baba himself, I only just content because of me. Ẹ̀dá àlárò òpin, bàbá rẹ̀ ti dé ẹ̀yìn window ọ̀mù ní àti Bello lọ. Wọ́n kàn dára àti lélẹ̀, orí ẹ̀ ọ̀dà. My days. Anyways, even mo ti pàdé bọ̀bọ̀ kan, kí ló rúkọ ẹ̀ Dapsin àbí nǹkan. He was one of the guys. So ó wá ní kí n wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pé pé màá ṣe shoot mo lẹ̀ ní òkè. Ìgbà yẹn mo wá pàdé Malian boy, Uncle Gbenga Adebayo, Malian boy. Ìgbà yẹn náà ṣe ìyá òyìnbó. Recall, bó ìjà Èkìtì ti ṣe ìyáàfin.
Ìyáàfin wá ṣáájú ìyá òyìnbó.
No, ìyáàfin was recent. Ìyá òyìnbó náà ṣe ní early 2000. Yeah. I was not there. But because I'm an albino, he wanted albinos ní ìjọ viewing yẹn. He wanted to use it as novelty. So wọ́n á ní kí n wá sí cultural center ní Àkúrẹ́ ní date kan. Èmi ò sì ní phone, ta ni kì í ṣayé phone báyìí. Obviously bóyá àwọn ní phone but mi ò gba number and all that. So mo kúrò nílé pé mo ń lọ school. My parents will now be listening now. Pé mo ń lọ sẹ́sà òkè, wọ́n fún mi lọ aláìgbà Àkúrẹ́ lọ. Mo bá dá Àkúrẹ́, mo bá kọ cultural center àfi gbọ́n. Wọ́n so film, no film. No Malian boy, tèmi bá bá mi. Owó tó kù, because owó díẹ̀ lọ fún pé wọ́n kọ lọ school. I will send you your later and all that. Ó wá kú máa kó ní Àkúrẹ́. Mo á bèèrè lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ pé ibo mo ti lè rí artist, àwọn artist náà bá ní kí n lọ sí NTA. Bá lọ NTA. Mo bá receptionist sọ pé bìtì kábẹ́ẹ̀tì mi rèé. Ó ní pé òun lè help me pé but kí n dúró de àǹtí Tóyìn Aṣẹ́wó tó wà lórí screen. Ìgbà yẹn náà máa ń tọ́ bá tí òun bá jáde àwọn artist máa ń ṣe itinerant promotion.
NTA àbí OSRC?
NTA. Yeah, I recall that. NTA, not OSRC. NTA. So àǹtí wá jáde láti inú studio, mo á ṣàlàyé fún wọn. Now, mo ti decide wípé màá lọ bá this Dapsin. I think that's his name. Dapsin Leko. Tí wọ́n ti kúrò mbẹ́ pé kí n lọ bá Leko. Orí kí wá sí Ìdìmú, somewhere ní Ìdìmú Ẹgbẹ́dá, ṣáà pé màá lọ. Wọ́n á sọ fún àǹtí pé báyìí ni problem pé mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Àǹtí wá ní well, àwọn ò ní owó tí àwọn lè fún mi. Mọ́tò black sports car kan two-door car sọ̀kan báyìí wọ́n ń lò uncle Bíọ́dún Adékànbí ló drive wọn wá lọ́dún yẹn wọ́n láwọn ní owó wọ́n ní ká ní Ìbàdàn ni mò ń lọ àwọn ìbá gbé mi dé Ìbàdàn wọ́n ní bọ̀ sí sọ pé Èkó ni mò ń lọ pé kí n mọ̀ wọ̀rí àwọn colleague wa kan wà tí wọ́n ń lo Èkó and the colleagues happen to be Jumoke George and Yomi King. Okay. That's why when people say that artists to Jayi, mo máa ń disagree. That car was a Mercedes-Benz 230E. Maybe 230 or 200, yellow.
To bang bang.
Yes, please. Tight car, because I remember that the shocks were very good, so it was a good car. It was not a rickety car in any way. I don't know who owned the car. Bóyá Yomi King, bóyá Jumoke George. I don't know who. But Yomi King, he wa mọ́tò. Jumoke George, Joe Zegbe. Wọ́n gbé mi sẹ́yìn pé I don't like it. So wọ́n lè introduce mi sí wọn. Wọ́n lè gbé mi. Now, wọ́n ṣùgbọ́n ká tó lọ o. Ìkan náà àwọn marketer wa ní Àkúrẹ́ Ṣèkó mọ́. Àwọn fẹ́ ya abẹ. Akọ ya abẹ ajá àmàlà. Ìbàdàn kó ń bẹ̀. Mo ti tọ́jú láti rí ó lẹ́lẹ́jà wa kan àti Tóyìn wọ́n lè láì kì fàájì. Ó lẹ́lẹ́jà wa kan o pé àwọn àjẹjà o. Àti yà àti jẹjà. Èmi ti ń wù pé èmi lè ìrìn ẹlẹ́ máa ń bá mi lẹ́rù kí ló ṣàwélé rẹ̀. Ṣáà ni wọ́n lọ ni. Wọ́n lè jókòó bí ẹni pé nothing dey happen. Gbà tó ṣáàyà o. Àṣàṣe bye síra wa àkóso mọ́tò àlọ́. One thing I will never forget Yomi King and Jumoke George for. I reminded her when I met her in 2019. Wọ́n wà lórí film set kan tí mo direct. So mo rán wọn létí wọn rántí. Wọ́n béèrè pé níbo ni mo ń lọ. I don't know bóyá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń lọ originally. But what thing I know is junction tí mo pé mo ń lọ ní Ìdìmú. Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé mi dé junction yẹn báyìí. Wọ́n ní don't worry, a máa gbé ẹ débẹ̀. Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé mi dé junction yẹn. Mo dẹ̀ stroll síwájú. Mo dẹ̀ rí ibi tí ẹni yẹn júwe fún mi. Dó wọ́n wá lẹ́ni yẹn ò tí ì sí bẹ́ẹ̀. So kí n tẹ̀lé wọn bus lọ sí hotel. That's when I saw Prince Chidiku Soko. Wọ́n lo Benz BM 500 series white gbà yẹn. So wọ́n wá sí hotel. Mo bá jókòó sí hotel. Ṣé wọ́n pé ó yẹ ẹni tí ó ní kí n wá máa dúró dè. So mo bá PM bá ṣàn fún àwọn obviously that was the first time. That was the first day of shoot. So wọ́n á fún àwọn èèyàn sí hotel. Èmi ṣáà jókòó. That's when I saw Remi Abiola. Mama Remi Abiola, she loved seeing the telenovela Passions. Nígbà yẹn wọ́n jáde wá láti inú yàrá wọ́n á láwọn wá wo Passions. Wọ́n jókòó sí yàrá wọ́n á wò níta ní inner bar bí reception and bar. Ṣáà jókòó sí bẹ́ẹ̀. Nígbà tó yá everybody wọlé wá kí mi nìkan. Ṣé àwọn pé PM kan ló pè mí ẹnìkan ló pè mí tán tí rí. Mo bá dìde mo bá lọ bá PM mo ní good evening sir. Ó dẹ̀ dá mi lóhùn very politely. Good evening. How can I help you? Mo ní you have not given me a room. Ó ní who are you? I will never forget. Who are you? Ó ní who are you? Korudo. But it was an innocent question. Who are you? Because me pé ẹ̀wọ̀n lọ́kàn ẹ̀ mo ní Dapsin asked me to come. Mo ní wait for Dapsin. Mo bá yọ jókòó. Wọ́n bá sọ pé Dapsin ò ní wá lálẹ́ obviously kò wá. Mo wá lọ sí main reception. Ṣé mọ̀ àwọn old houses tó máa ń ní àwọn ilẹ̀kùn glass tẹ́kẹ́ ó máa ń ní bars báyìí but glass bí frosted glass. Àwọn ilẹ̀kùn yẹn funny keys kan báyìí náà máa ń ní. So hotel yẹn wọ́n wá ṣe open doors. Wọ́n wá ṣe bench. That was the main reception. Òtútù wa rọ̀ wọlé. Wọ́n á bẹ àwọn receptionist yẹn kó yẹ kí n sùn síbẹ̀. Mo wá sùn. So àárọ̀ ọjọ́ kejì òtútù mú ẹ̀fọn jẹ. Dapsin wá dé níbi ìyálẹ̀ta ọjọ́ kejì. Wá fi mí sínú yàrá. Cherry, that's my experience o pẹ̀lú pé kí ló ń pè kíní èèyàn 15 wọ́n sùn nù kì í ṣe àsọdùn o.
15 people.
When I came effect for saying that he slept in the toilet, it's not a joke. Oh. Ilẹ̀ ni mo sùn kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀, kò sí aṣọ, kò sí anything. I slept on the bare floor. I slept for one day. So next day, the absent also reset me. So also reset me. Set yẹn, the working title from set around the Dimu yẹn náà ni. The working title from set yẹn was that film was 10 million naira. Later, about to jáde, no, the working title was Abanikedun. I think when it came out, later, Tolu Mori Polowe later, one put it 10 million naira. But we said, yi ta n lọ yìí, hope pé ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ ni o, hope ni o. Kò ń ṣe pé ó sure o.
Àwọn stars saying nìkan ló show off.
Oh, àwọn tó ti pè ló show off. So that set was the first time Doris Simon was acting. Yomi Ogmola also was directing. God bless his soul. And this is how I knew that it was the first time Doris was acting. Àwọn ṣọṣọṣọ lọ́nkù Yomi tuntun really pé back end làwa wà. Àwa mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ back end. Níbo lọ́nkù Yomi tuntun really kò tiẹ̀ lè kíyàn ó tiẹ̀ bàjẹ́. Àsọyòyò ni ẹ mọ̀ pé ìyẹn ló máa ń wọ director lójú àmọ́ bí tó ti mú wá. I reminded Doris Simon when we met on the shoot of Faji Extra near Rare Edge. No, it was Media Factory before we now got to Rare Edge. So mo rán náà létí nígbà tí mo rí. So mo fi sọ pé mo ti wà industry ti pẹ́. You know, so we were on that set. Àti Tóyìn wá wà lórí set yẹn náà. Àti Tóyìn tí wá dé sórí set yẹn, Tóyìn yeye, Tóyìn Aṣẹ́wó tó mẹ́ka. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ yìí. That was why when Auntie Peju's son died, ó dùn mí. Unfortunately, nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn hot, I wasn't able to go and greet her. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ti wá dissipate, so I decided not to go again because nǹkan téèyàn ti ń try láti gbàgbé, how do I go and greet her? Wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bí ọmọ ẹ̀ ní Ṣọlá. I will never forget. Àǹtí Tóyìn sọ wípé aṣèrè ìyá ẹ̀, àmúgbò ìyá ẹ̀, àní kó wá lọ bí ẹ sí UK. Ó ṣàrànjú pé Nàìjíríà ló máa bí ẹ sí, ọmọ London ló bá jẹ́ báyìí. Wọ́n gbé ọmọ yẹn jáde, wọ́n sọ fún. Of course, it was a little baby, so kò understand. Yẹ kàn wú ọ báyìí pé wọ́n gẹ pọ́n kékeré kan báyìí fún gbà ẹ̀. Àǹtí Péjú, very calm mama, always calm. It's like the friendship between Jai Kuti and Bimboshin. Bimboshin is the calm person, Jai is the... So Auntie Tóyìn was the... Auntie Péjú would always be just calm like that. That set was where I saw Rotimi Makinde with his razor the white. So he came to pick them out. One blessed day. Ebi ti pa mí, kún fún mi lóúnjẹ. Fún ẹ lóúnjẹ, wá fún ẹ ní iṣu méjì àti kíní. How did that one that wọ́n dẹ̀ pè mí so wọ́n ní fún mi lóúnjẹ? You know, ebi ti pa mí wà nú set yẹn, wà location yẹn. Ebi pa mí. Mo ṣáà ń wò báyìí. Àti Tóyìn kan pè mí látọkàn. Ọmọ country mi. Mi rà pé wọ́n funfun dáadáa, so máa ń pè wọ́n láfin. So wá rí mi wá ní ọmọ country mi. Wá gbà sápò ẹ̀. Wọ́n fún mi ní 10 naira, 20, 200 naira. Kò sápò. But ṣé àgbẹ̀ mi ò lè bẹ́ síta immediately lójú wọn. Àwọn ẹ̀ ń dúró kí Àǹtí Péjú ṣe tán kí bọ̀dà Rotimi Makinde kan gbé wọn jáde. Ṣàgbé kí mú my down kí ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Ṣé ẹni tí wọ́n bọ́ sínú mọ́tò tí wọ́n drive out báyìí tí mo kàn dúró 60 seconds lẹ́yìn tó ti lọ tí mo bẹ́ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ní búrẹ́dì àtẹ̀wà bí ẹni pé mi ò jẹun rí ni until he gave me money. Now lórí set yẹn orí set yẹn ni mo ti mọ̀ pé tí bá fẹ́ pé ọmọ Bájídé kò sọ̀kọ́ sí eré 30% ní fún wọn ní owó. Èmi ò ní fún wọn gbogbo owó. Ní wọ́n jẹ dáadáa ṣùgbọ́n èmi ò ní fún wọn gbogbo owó torí bàbá ti gba eré tó pọ̀. Ìgbà àwọn náà hot pé àwọn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ sí i o but àwọn jẹ́mọ̀ mo sọ pé màá sọ àwọn nǹkan tó jẹ́ experience tèmi. Àwọn náà ọtí gan wà ẹ́ so wọ́n ṣàgbà gbogbo iṣẹ́ yẹn kó pé Nigeria Limited. So àǹtí Ẹ̀ríta bàbá wọn sọ pé wọ́n máa wà báyìí wọ́n máa ní hello wọ́n sùn wọ́n wà lórí set báyìí wọ́n wà lórí set báyìí kẹ́ tó tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ṣọ́ra lórí set tẹ̀ wá ẹ̀ kẹ́ tó láyé kẹ́ tó dì chairman mi ti lọ ẹ tún máa pè wọ́n létà wọ́n tún máa wá ẹ̀sọ́ ìgbà ẹ̀ lèmi ti kásákò pé okay no problem yọ tèmi máa pè 20% ní owó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa gbà mí ní 50 gan ọ̀ kí n fi gbogbo síjọ́ kan ẹ wá shoot gbogbo ẹ kẹ wá ẹ lè Femi heart attack you will hear producers calling him at that time but he eventually went to do the job too but you go don get heart attack first so mo ti ká yẹn sí ara so orí set yẹn náà ni mo ti gbọ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ shoot ní Sunday kí set yẹn tó break I think we visited a set when Molu Paul was directing. Later, the Muhammad Piset and Olabisi Omolubaluba. That was my first interaction. Not interaction. I didn't interact with her directly. My first meetup or experience seeing her. Sekina Tibuki, right, Auntie? Okay. Okay, so I have my opinions about her as well. Olabisi Omolubaluba, I forgot her name now. That's when I saw her. In fact, shirt me because you know extras here Tolu because we were white, we wore one me, one wore blue shirt, one gave me bob blue shirt, gave me fun. So I wo enjoy tí mo fa mo gbe film yẹn ni enjoy mo wo Olabisi Omolubaluba mo wo scene yẹn Atila scene níbi tí wọ́n ti lọ já gold tí wọ́n á mú wá sọ́dọ̀ Atila tí Atila wá ń bá àwọn boys yẹn wí pé kan já gold ke gba bobo tó wọ shirt tó roll yẹn shirt mi ló wọ̀ my way shirt mi ni baba ìwọ na oh so eléyìí ni okay that's all right wọ́n dẹ̀ fún lo mo lo shirt mi mo lo shirt mi mi sì nere o a kàn visit set kiri ilé ayé ni o pé bóyá a máa act bí ẹ má gbàgbé o school ni àwọn òbí mi ló gbé mo wà o eléyìí tí ń lọ 1 month tí mo ti ń rìn kiri o so it was on that set and mo rántí pé set tí mo wà originally tí mo sọ pé àǹtí Tóyìn wà eventually ó break producer yẹn ò rí owó láti parí ẹ̀ mo wá rántí pé àǹtí Tóyìn sọ pé àwọn lọ ṣe interview ní LTV8 wọ́n á ní fún mi ní tape 1 and 9 di àṣàǹgbà yẹn ni pé tó o bá ti sanwó tán wọ́n máa mú tape rushes wọ́n máa mú lọ footages so you have to have a skill as an actor nígbà yẹn láti wo tape wo ni wọ́n record àwọn iṣẹ́ tó make sense tẹ́ pé tí wọ́n bá rí wọ́n lè gé iṣẹ́ yẹn.
Okay.
So obviously 2 of those tapes was 1 and 9.
So if you hold on to ransom.
But problem náà wà tó bá sọnù lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ you are in trouble. Ìwọ sì ìjẹ̀sọ̀ kọ́kọ́ lè fún ẹ lówó tí ó bá wá sọnù lọ́wọ́ tiẹ̀ orugi oyin o ó jẹ́ gbèsè nù kò lè. So I think it was a risk both ways but wọ́n ṣàgbà tape 1 and 9 ẹni ẹ ṣáà uncle Yomi ní ìwọ náà down so wọ́n fún wọn ní tape wọ́n lọ èmi wá náà gbéra mo ti gbọ́ pé ọmọ bá jíde kò sọ kan ya iṣẹ́ ní ọmọ àyà iṣẹ́ ní Lálùpọ̀n so mo tún ṣe gbéra ní ìdí Ìbàdàn from Ìbàdàn Lálùpọ̀n mi délé o mi tẹ̀lé ti délé ẹ̀sàké mo wà ẹ̀sàké mo wà ní gbogbo táìmù yẹn.
Sanlé nìyẹn.
Sanlé gidi gan ni ẹ̀sàké ni mo wà bẹ́ẹ̀ so wọ́n á lọ sí Lálùpọ̀n. That shoot was I think it was a directing collaboration láàrin Ọmọbájídé Kòsọ́kọ́ àti Yomi Ògúnmọ́lá again. Okay. He was the hottie person directing at that time. That set was eléyìí tí Báyọ̀ Femi padà polówó láìpẹ́ ló padà release Akúnmọ́bépo rẹ̀.
Okay.
Right? Kí ni working title ẹ̀ náà o? I forgot. But wọ́n ṣáà padà release it as Akúnmọ́bépo rẹ̀. Like Auntie Miriam, me Auntie lè ti travel. Very fine woman, lead there. I think they said she was Seiki Sabo's daughter at that time.
Okay, mo rí wọn last year.
Ọkọ wọn máa ń wá sí set because fine girl, everybody wants to enter the fine girl. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni tó níyàwó tó dẹ̀ understand pé ó lè la àwọn ará bí. Ìyá wọn wá visit nǹkan. I will never forget it. The man used to come and visit. So I was very close with Auntie Mary. I think because she saw that maybe I was young, I had infatuation for her at that time. Yeah, more I want fantasy. Auntie no the bad. But who born you? It never passed infatuation for my life, but I liked her. So I think she was always comfortable with me because I was young. So she didn't think that. So she spoke with me. We were rolling together. Said Tiani Mutiri, Baba Yinka Quadri, Masomo. Said Tiani Mutiri. Oh, maybe my mother don't know. Mama sọ pé Yinka Quadri lo Honda Ala. Ilẹ̀kùn driver black. So obviously the door had an issue. So we all change it.
And at that time, Honda Ala, could she pay water to?
And are you kidding me?
Class, Ningba.
Are you kidding me right now? There's a car in the class of his own. Baba, Ebolo Ede, 3 Series BM, 2 doors, sports. English. No man go me buy. Taba she read me. Koto di power close. Not that pare lórí set Aladode when he came to Rare Edge. Wọ́n ṣe pè mí in English. In fact, Latin still calls me English. Because Latin, Mr. Latin àti Baba Ebolo Ede ni wọ́n máa ń pè mí ní English as Òyìnbó. So it's like also Òyìnbó, wọ́n máa ní English. Nígbà tí Uncle Kunle Afọláyan tán ṣe Ọ̀yọ́ at 50, tán wá show taxi driver ní Cultural Center, I was there. That's Mr. Latin read me. He still called me English. So he didn't forget. So Ebolo Ede at that time. Ìgbà ẹni bàbá ẹ̀dára V-boot green, teal or army green like that. Ìgbà ẹni mo mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń pè ní port rats. I think maybe they took the stereo or they took something. Ni Prince Jide kò sọ wá sọ pé àwọn port rats. Not your, àwọn tó máa ń port tó máa ń yọ nǹkan ẹ̀. Yeah, pé that's when I knew. Baba Taiwo Hassan, Uncle Taiwo Hassan Ogogo. Old Camry. Ìbẹ̀yẹn ni mo ti mọ̀ pé Baba Taiwo Hassan, Uncle Taiwo Hassan lè chant. Of course, mo ti mọ̀ yẹn láti inú ẹwà. Ẹwà ló jẹ́ kí n máa chant. Àwọn Òrìṣàbùnmi àti Bàbá Ẹ̀dá. Ó pẹ́ bóyá àwọ̀rẹ́ ata wọn á pa ẹ̀tì bí aṣọ. I think it was in Ẹwà. Right? Ẹwà part 1 and 2. So one chant, there was the S in that chant. I want not just King Bess in low mwesa. Because oh woo me go nigba. So I saw Ogogo on that set. I saw Sholako Soko in that set too. So I saw a lot of people. I go show set in call that Timoto Yomi Ogunmola Abori set Agbekoya. No, that Abori set Agbekoya. One love Basharun guest house. So I start Vovo when yellow. Vovo. Mo ti mọ̀ pé Vovo wúwo torí láti mi lo Vovo 244 GL. So jẹ́ ẹ̀ta fẹ́ tì mo sáṣẹ́ wọ́n ní tí mọ́tò ìwúwo yẹ́yẹ́ pé kíní. But àyà tí mọ́tò ẹ̀ ṣá mo ṣàfọwọ́ gẹ̀rẹ́ ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀ lè pa ẹ̀mí bí 2 AM. Àwọn méjì ń fi sìgá rán wọn báyìí. So I would never forget. Yes please, àti Múyìwá Adémọ́lá. I don't know, maybe he smokes again. But so one lost him. Yomi Ogunlawa was going to Basharun guest house. Ọmọ tó ń yá ṣiṣẹ́ wọn lọ. So orí set yẹn nígbà tá a wá fẹ́ gba owó torí wàá lọ lálùpọ̀n tí o bá ti roll mọ́ iṣẹ́ kan, iṣẹ́ bí 40 lè wà tó máa shoot, 20 lè wà kó máa shoot. Tó bá ti roll mọ́ iṣẹ́ kan, PM yẹn ó máa kọrúkọ ẹ sílẹ̀ á fún ẹni tí wàá fi máa sùn.
Ní lálùpọ̀n.
Yes please. Hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ṣé wọ́n máa fi wọ́n sí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì? Hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì báwo? Wọ́n máa fi wọn àwọn B artist, B list, B or C, wọ́n á fi wọn sí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì ní kí wọ́n pè bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì kan wà ní Èjòkú láti cross bridge yẹn wà lọ sínú hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì Èjòkú. Àwọn A list artist wọ́n á lọ sí Basharun guest house.
So ó mì pé àwọn artist wọn wá bí irú àwọn kí lórúkọ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi yìí tí wọ́n ní pé abẹ́ counter táwọn ìyá kan fi ń ta nǹkan lábúlé pa bẹ́ẹ̀ làwọn máa sùn.
Àwọn artist tí wọ́n wá sí location wọ́n wá rí any location fún wọn lẹ́ni nìyẹn. Eléyìí tó bá ti fún ẹni ẹni àwọn location yẹn á ti lọ rent àwọn ilé yẹn wọ́n á fún ẹni yàrá ń bẹ̀. So ẹni tó bá ti sùn abẹ́ counter yẹn kò rí location kankan sùn, kò rí location kankan attach mọ́ tó bá jẹ́ lálùpọ̀ ló ti sùn counter o, kò rí location kankan attach mọ́. òun nìyẹn.
àwọn torí bẹ́ẹ̀ wù
Then-
wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn.
then kò ní ọ̀rẹ́ kankan kò tẹ̀lé lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ náà because ìwọ tó fún ẹ ní yàrá wọ́n ti fún 10 other people ní yàrá yẹn ó lè mọ́rẹ̀ wá ṣé nǹkan mú ẹni yàrá tó yẹ pé wọn ò floor lẹ́lẹ̀ tó yẹ pé amọ̀ ni ẹ̀fọn jẹ fífín jẹ mí on that final day mo rántí again that's why every time tí bá ti rí àti Tóyìn Aṣẹ́wó yèyé Tóyìn Adégbọlá mo máa dọ̀bálẹ̀ mo máa kí wọn ni I don't care who I am I don't care where I am in the world. Ó tún pè mí again ọmọ country mi wá orí set ti àpọ́nbẹ́pọ̀ rẹ̀ yẹn ni mo dẹ̀ lọ bá wọn. Ó ní ṣé Papi Jide ló pè ẹ́ mo ní rárá mo sọ wọ́n ti wo skin mi látọ̀kan Ọlọ́run ló máa ní skin yìí ó ní bàjẹ́ kẹ́ wọ́n ti wo mi mo ṣe Papi mo ní rárá ó ní jẹ́ kán máa pè ẹ́ kó tó wá so that ẹni tó bá pè ẹ́ á lè tọ́jú ẹ jọ wọ́n dẹ̀ tún fún mi lówó níjọ́ yẹn ìgbà tá à ń gba owó torí wàá dá ẹ ní padà o wọ́n á wo iye sins tó ti ṣe extra náà ló máa ṣe òní ní line
gbogbo stress yẹn
tóun wáìn mi ni báyìí rẹ ní line báwo extra náà ló máa ṣe so tó bá dẹ̀ ní line nice for you wọ́n á ti accumulate ẹ̀ so wọ́n á wo iye tó tọ́ sí ẹ̀ so iye tó tọ́ sí mi lórí iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ was 500 naira. I think after about 1 week or 2 weeks 500 naira owó yẹn mo á fi wọkọ̀ padà sí Sáòkè.
ṣé owó yẹn èló lówó mọ́tò ẹ̀ Sáòkè.
èmi ò rántí honestly mi rántí yẹn but mo ṣáà ó dà kó tó mi wọkọ̀ sí Sáòkè.
ó yọ gain náà sílẹ̀.
gain ẹnìyẹn nìkan mi rántí o ó yàrá rọ nǹkan tó àfi ṣe 1 meal or thereabouts you know.
lẹ́yìn a month àbí.
Well, a month of walking about. I didn't spend more than a week or thereabout. Me orí set wọn ní Lálùpọ̀n so and I left. So àwọn yẹn sọ pé mo dẹ̀ lọ sí àyèsọ ni mo ń gbé ń gbà yẹn ní SRK so mo drop bag mo dẹ̀ lọ sí Abacha Hall.
Okay, mo lọ SRK in 2001.
Oh yes. So
mo ṣe accounting.
So that means you know Abacha Hall. You
so
know
Abacha on the biggest hall.
Yes, please. That's
ibẹ̀ ni hall táwọn accounting nàbí accountancy
yes,
wọ́n máa ń lò.
Yes, please.
Ibẹ̀ yẹn lè gba bí 2,000 students.
It was
lójú window.
Tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́ lecture wàá ti dé wàá jókòó síwájú tó bá jókòó síwájú gbọ́.
So gbogbo life yẹn mo sọ ní interview kan tí mo ṣe recently mo ní nǹkan tí ò jẹ́ kí n lè dúró yẹn sáà òkè ni pé hall yẹn tóbi. Èrò àwọn kan ti máa jí dé ní 6 o'clock.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni
orí kan lè jókòó síwájú.
Exactly.
So
for a 9 a.m. class.
9 a.m. class. So bí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe pọ̀ tó táwọn yẹn máa jókòó sí window àwa kan bí ẹ̀yìn àbí ìtàgàn la máa.
Gbọ́n kankan wá class jọ gbọ́ class.
This school is not for me.
Wá class. That way I finished 5428. That was my matric number. 5428. Mo rántí matric number yẹn. 54. Adéọlá ní 5429. Máa ń kọ ó fine. Adéọlá fine. Ó sì máa lọ́pọ̀ ó sì máa lọ́pọ̀ gan-an. Ìgbà yẹn ní boyfriend kan gbà yẹn náà. Gbogbo ẹ̀ mo kàn máa ń ṣàlọ́ àwọn obìnrin ni mi ò ní liver láti toast anybody. I didn't.
Mo gbé ní hall kan wọ́n ń pè ní Snake Island opposite Animal Kingdom.
Yes, please. Now you kindred spirit. You live in Animal Kingdom. You are a tough guy. That's the base of the boys, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
If any gbege will happen in SRK, it will start from there.
Yeah.
It will start from there and move towards Flower House, towards lọ sí Ọbáfin.
Life yẹn ò sí fún mi.
No. I survived that life for 2 years. As a matter of fact, mo tún tẹ̀lé student union lọ sí Yola. Because a minimum chance. Tó wọ́n bá rí Tolu Fagbure ní FIBSU wọn ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ Federation of Ibadan Student Union tó bá wà níbẹ̀ ní 2001 2002 kó sọ pé rọ́ọ̀nì mú ń padà mi ò rántí orúkọ àwọn èèyàn but ní FIBSU Federation of Ibadan Student Union ní ẹgbẹ́ Palace roundabout ní every Sundays máa lọ chant báyìí mi tí mo orúkọ agboolé wa ń bàdàn mo sábà chant èmi ní MC the go-to MC lẹ́sà òkè ńgbà yẹn. Yeah, I started my MC career in 2001. By chance, not the new. I tell you, àwọn èèyàn kan lọ sí Iléṣà lọ ṣe party. Bọ́lá Kọ́mọláfẹ́ ló dà kún ṣe party so àwa lọlé ẹ̀ mo ṣáà wò pé kí ló ṣe MC yìí tó ṣáà ń ṣe bí kinní mo ṣáà ní wá ṣé mo lè ṣe nǹkan kan for a few minutes màá lè kó mi ọ̀hún ní òkè kì í ṣe mo wá ṣe devil's basket yẹn ló jọ truth or dare nísìnyí devil's basket nǹkan tó bá ti mú down ni o wàá ṣe ṣáàlì mo ṣáà ṣe devil's basket ó ṣáà dùn so ìjẹ́ kí ilẹ̀ àdùnwà fún aláì tó ṣe MC lónìí MC gangan ni ó mọ̀ nǹkan bóyá kò bá ṣe lọ ó pè mí ṣe ẹ̀ mo ní èmi náà bá káràbà sí kí o ìgbà tó yá àwọn assistant MC tó tẹ̀lé mi lọ́wọ́ ní afẹ́ máa lọ báyìí pé ó ti tó leave where the ovation is loudest ó wá gbé padà sáàkì àwọn spiritual elúgbajú ó padà di treasurer student union government so that was how everything started for me.
All right, so mo ní 3 major places mo fẹ́ yà ń sìn.
Yeah.
Fíìmù bàbá àfin ẹ̀.
Èwo ń bẹ̀ ṣé ìyáàfin àbí ìyá òyìnbó?
No, ìyáàfin.
Ti Jaiye Kuti.
Ti Jaiye Kuti.
Yes.
Ta ló write ẹ̀?
Jaiye Kuti's film.
Okay. Am I write films now?
Yes,
I
I
write stories.
Yes, I write stories. I consult stories. Sherry, ìyẹn ó tún rí bákan because ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ni ò fẹ́ pè mí ni ò ní pè mí síṣẹ́ because of principle because we are not friends. I started reviewing since 2016, so we are not friends.
Okay, bí a ká fi yẹn wọnú review yẹn.
Yes, please.
Àwọn èèyàn sọ pé review yín ẹ máa ṣe review movies tó bá jáde wọ́n lè ṣe lè ń bá ṣe àwọn èèyàn jẹ́ pé ṣe lẹ́kan review àwọn ṣẹ́ yẹn pé ẹ kì í ṣàánú àwọn èèyàn pé ẹ kò wà constructive ó wà destructive.
Ó wà destructive. Àdúpẹ́. Sherry, àwọn èèyàn ní. Let me ask you a question. What color is this?
Black.
Fantastic. Kí ló wà nínú ìgò yìí?
Omi.
Ṣómi ni. Kí ló tẹ́ ṣe máa pè lómi?
Omi ni now.
Ẹ ṣe pè ní H2O. Ẹ kàn ṣe máa pè lómi ṣọpọ́nná báyẹn. Báyìí tẹ́ ṣe respect ẹ respect gbogbo efforts náà fi tó papọ̀ now.
Omi lomi jẹ́ now.
Fantastic.
Water is water.
Fantastic. That's my response to it. That's my response to it. When I reviewed Asarailu, Pogumbe, now he has changed his credit now. Additional Paul. I reviewed Asarailu. Mo review Asarailu nígbà tí èmi àti Paul Additional. Ẹ jẹ́ ká pè lórúkọ tí gbogbo wa mọ̀ sí Bogumbe. Nígbà tí a sọ̀rọ̀. We weren't on talking terms. Mo dẹ̀ sọ lórí rédíò wípé èmi àti Bogumbe are sí ní talking terms. Money, but this film, Asarailu, is a masterpiece for an indie film. And that is the best of Richie. What's his surname now? Richie Boboto play Asarailu nínú eré. That's the best of his acting to date. In my own opinion, he has not acted again in any movie. When I said, okay, let's talk about this. At a point, I said Femi Adebayo does not know how to act. That his acting is plastic. Oh, yes, I said that. I said his acting is plastic. Then I went and met Femi Adebayo in 2022. I've met him before. Adoman, he invites me to J15 and all that. And I did a lot of things. He still respects me. I have his number. He follows me. Egboni. Yes? Egboni. Kìí ṣe pé kíní ẹ má jẹ́ ká pilẹ̀ tọ́ra wa so ẹ̀gbọ́n ni so it's kind to me but tó bá máa kí mi wọ́n á dìde kí mi wọ́n á ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀sùn èmi náà pọ́n wọn lé padà but this is work so I reviewed it. I said his acting is not at par and then I went. He now invited me for a job.
After that review.
After review yẹn ti pẹ́ mo ní gbà kan wá àti mo ṣe ti pẹ́ so he now invited me for a job. Ilé aláyọ̀ tó ń yà ní Ẹlẹ́bú. Yeah. So wọ́n wá ní kéèyàn kan pè mí ẹni yẹn wá pè mí mo miss call yẹn mo wá pè ẹni yẹn padà ó wá ní pé látọ̀dọ̀ Fẹ́mi Adébáyọ̀ ni wọ́n fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ pé tí n bá ti dọ́dọ̀ wọn máa pè mí padà ẹ wọ respect lọ fún mi. He didn't ask anybody to negotiate with me, but he didn't call me with his number. So ìgbà tí mo wá tọ́ ẹni yẹn wá dọ́dọ̀ wọn ó wá pè mí padà ó wá gbé fóònù fún wọn wọ́n wá bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n brother mi iṣẹ́ kan wà iṣẹ́ kékeré kan wà ní o but iye báyìí la kọ́lé fún o ṣẹ́ni màmú ni bro for you I do it you have been good to me. Lọ́jọ́ 50k lọ́jọ́ kan bí wọ́n máa ń fún mi normally láìsí iṣẹ́ it just gives me ìjọ mi ti máa ń sọ pé bros you get as e be o it sense to me good to me it's not one big money o but it's okay. He was good to me. I said, because it's you, please, let's forget about it. Whatever the budget is, I'll come and do it. So I went the next day because it was in Jokejini. Wọ́n wá dídí dúró dé mi kí n fi dé. Wọ́n làwọn lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́. It was just after kò pẹ́ lẹ́yìn Agẹṣinkólé part 1. So náà wọ́n sọ fún mi wípé ní level táwọn wà ń sìn. Gbàyẹ̀ wọ́n ti ń prepare fún jagunjagun. Wọ́n ní level táwọn wà ń sìn wípé àwọn ò wà face mọ́ àwọn ti ní face owó làwọn wá pété yóò bá ṣọ́ra ìwà wá face wà lose owó wípé iṣẹ́ kan wà tó ń bọ̀ lọ́nà ní ìsìn ìgbà yẹn náà sọ fún mi wípé role kan wà níbẹ̀ tó yẹ pé role yẹn ni gbogbo èèyàn fẹ́ káwọn ṣe ṣùgbọ́n àwọn sọ pé no let's look for a younger person and that's the Botija role. But it's a younger person that can play it. Tope Adebayo told me why they wanted him to play it later. When
Lateef
Adedimeji wa play.
Okay.
I was sọ̀rọ̀ débi kan, wọ́n wá ní daddy. Ẹ wá gbọ́ o. Daddy sọ fáwọn pé until recently ni daddy ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ pé àwọn mọ̀ bó ṣe ń act.
Bàbá tó bí wọn.
Níjọ́ yẹn, ó dàbí kí brain mi kó jáde nínú orí mi kó somersault lórí ti pé Tolu you know this job. Only recently ni daddy ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ pé ó ti good pé daddy máa ń sọ fáwọn pé Fẹ́mi ò mọ̀ bó ṣe ń act.
Tó align pẹ̀lú nǹkan tẹ́yìn.
Oh yes.
Táwọn èèyàn tó.
I know my job bro. Èèyàn tó mọṣẹ́ jù mí lọ ní Nàìjíríà yìí kò pọ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n sọ pé kò sí. My name is Tolu Fagbure and I'm saying it. Èèyàn tó mọṣẹ́ yìí jù mí lọ ní Nàìjíríà yìí. Mi ì tí lè sa Amẹ́ríkà torí mi ì tí dé bẹ́ẹ̀. But ní Nàìjíríà yìí, kò pọ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí n sọ pé kò sí. I am well trained. I was trained on the street. I was trained in the academics and God gave me talent. Wọ́n nígbà tí àwọn because Agẹṣinkólé jáde sí cinema. Ẹ̀sìn wá jáde sí YouTube. Fẹ́mi Adébáyọ̀ still. Wọ́n ní àwọn ya ẹ̀sìn before Agẹṣinkólé, but Agẹṣinkólé jáde ṣáájú ẹ̀sìn. Wọ́n ní sọ ìgbà táwọn ya ẹ̀sìn àwọn lọ bá dádì pé dádì how far pé ó dà kó ti mọ̀ act. So ìgbà táwọn wá lọ ya táwọn wá ṣe Agẹṣinkólé àwọn dádì how far pé ṣó mọ̀ pé mo sọ fún ẹ ní ìgbà ẹ̀sìn láti ìgbà ẹ̀sìn pé ó ti mọ̀ act. And check that thing. Ẹ máa rí pé láti ìgbà yẹn ni trajectory acting Fẹ́mi Adébáyọ̀ ti yàtọ̀. Check all his acting in Jelili, check his acting in Ojukoju, because I remember his films. I tell my students and I tell everybody when I'm reviewing, I am not worse. I am first a consumer before a producer. And how do you review films? In fact, not how do you review, how do you produce films? When you take a script or you take a story, the first feeling, the rule of the first feeling, báwo ni script yẹn ṣe jẹ́ kó feel. Bóyá tó bá ka story yẹn, ó fẹ́ sunkún. Inú bí ẹ. That is the feeling you want to reproduce when you are directing or producing. So, I am first a consumer. That yẹn align pẹ̀lú theory of directing as the director as an audience of one. The director as an audience of one. So I'm looking at things dispassionately. And as a reviewer, You must look at things and speak dispassionately. You are not there to, apply some wisdom. But when this thing is red, you can't say it looks shiny. It doesn't look shiny, it is red. When I met you, I spoke to you about Agbaletu. I said, this is what I feel, this is what I feel, this is what I feel. There are other things I feel. But when we met, was not the place for me to tell you those things. When I find the space to tell you those things, I will tell you. Because there are other things I feel. But that was not the space. You will never listen at that space. It was a horrid space. I'm smart enough to know that. I do PR too. I do project management. I do corporate solutions. So I know. So what people want to do, ó ṣe ẹ̀gbọ́n náà, ó ṣe mí náà. But Amúfú Onífádé want to criticize, want to make comments lórí Àjírebírí that our presenters were shouting, right? But because I was the producer, I got defensive. Gbogbo wa ló ń ṣe, gbogbo wa la ní ego defense yẹn. Kò sẹ́ni tí ó ń ṣe. That's why I understand them, because ó ṣe mí náà. Ó ṣe mí náà, èmi náà. Gbogbo nǹkan tí Uncle Kunle ń ṣe, I make film for thinkers. Because people are discussing their films. Ó ṣe everybody. Tí mature tó ní.
Toyin Abraham, what's your opinion about her professionally?
Well, I think right now she's been trying to make good films. She's been trying, and she's not been able to successfully make good films until recently. I just saw you back. Toyin Abraham Ajayemi ti pẹ́ ló ti ń gbìyànjú láti ṣe sinimá tó dáa.
So àwọn tó ti ṣe látẹ̀yìnwá wọ́n wà up to standard.
They are not. That's how they said Mr. Latin has just graduated from Peace and Conflict Studies. And I said, congratulations, but what's the point? What career path are you doing with Peace and Conflict Studies? If you are serious about what you are doing, can you go and get a diploma in theater arts? Commit yourself to Emma Sagbe Kawe, useful fún nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe. In environment setting, in edit. Because about to date 30 to bash court, work padà lọ ṣe director's court. So in the selection of the shot, wàá rí pé ẹni yóò directing ò yé. Format ló kàn yé. So I think somebody of Funke Akindele's standing should have collaborated with people like Kayode Kasum, people like Niyi Akimolayan, tí directing ti yé. People like Tope Adebayo, tí directing yé.
So directing ti yé Tope Adebayo.
Oh yes, directing yé Tope Adebayo. Are you kidding me?
Kí ló tẹ run rare edge down? One. Then the second leg, mo wo podcast kan. Tí Akinola kan ò Fagbure tó ní frustrate òun jáde kúrò ní rare edge.
Okay.